and then 300 becomes a 5600X, 600 becomes a 3060, and so on and so forth, and it goes and increases from there. So let's see if we can get the hype going today. We should be able to, guys. You guys have been asking for this 3070. Now, finally, the last thing is, this is the last two streams.
The last
two streams to get in on your giveaway for the RTX 3080 Ti that we're giving away for the month of June. This is the sub-only giveaway for the month of June. We're giving this away to one lucky sub here on twitch.tv/Robeytech. So if you're over at twitch.tv/Newegg or youtube.com/Robeytech, popping over to twitch.tv/Robeytech, hit that, drop that free Prime sub, and you may actually win a GPU. Now, if you want to get extra entries, you can do things like gifting subs. That gets you extra entries. And then finally, subscribing at tier 2 and tier 3 gets you a ton of extra entries. It's probably some of the best. And then, of course, gifting tier 2 and tier 3 subs is like the highest level from there. Definitely from Trey's mic. Stream is F. Okay, so it is. Hold on, let me try this, guys. I'm going to try and switch. We've changed some things. And so I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to see if I do this, does that sound better if I do this?
Is it better?
Is it better? So there's still static there. No, he needs to talk. Go ahead and talk.
Hey chat, what's going on?
Still noise is dog water. So it's still popping. It sounds like it's people are saying, but he's low. Sounds fine.
I have it in a bad spot.
Okay.
Let me put it here.
Yeah, I can turn him up. Yeah, I'm giving you some more fade there.
Blondie said no popping. Still popping when not talking.
Okay.
No static.
No, still static. Sounds good. Okay, let me do this. If I do this, let's just see if it goes away.
That's what I said, Blondie. Reset the cams.
I did. I already reset the cams.
You already did.
If I do this, does it go away? Does that make it go away? Does that? Yes, it's gone. It's not bad anymore. Yeah, that's because I literally turned off his mic. No, I'm just seeing if it's. I'm trying. Yeah, totally better. Sounds, to be honest. Oh, I wonder if it's. Is it my mic? No, my mic is like, yeah. No, it's. I got to. Yeah, it's gone. Okay, people are saying it's gone. It's not your mic. Okay. Side cam is fine. Okay, well, we're going to go from this because we only have 3 minutes left. Well, I've pretty much wasted hype train, guys, but side cam is fine, and then I can still. There's no thing. I don't understand how you guys can still hear it. I still hear some. Okay, guys, but anyway, this is the last chance, last streams to get in on this. Let's finish out the last hype train. We've only hit 300%. Let's going from there and see what we can do in terms of getting this. And go from there. I'll work on the mics here in a minute, but I want to make sure I want to make sure that if you guys want to get in on this, this is your last. Well, okay, never mind. We'll go through it again later. Okay, I'm gonna work on the mic real quick. We basically to see if we can get from there and see if we can make it a little better. I have another option. No, it's not you. I honestly think what I might do is. No, it's not the soundboard. I mean, again, it sounds fine in the mixer. So I don't know why. Okay, let's see if this. Now, can you chat?
Can I chat? Chat.
Is it staticky again?
How we doing, chat? We doing all right?
Okay, sounds fine. Okay, mic is fine. I don't hear any static. Okay, sounds good. Okay, good.
All right,
okay,
I'm not gonna move.
Yeah, you're fine. Everything's fine. Okay, and he's loud. Can you hear him okay?
Am I good volume? Do I need to talk louder?
Yeah, okay. Everybody's saying he sounds good. Okay. So anyway, guys, what we have now is I wanted to show you guys something super awesome. I'm trying to think, did I miss a giveaway? Yeah, so anyway, we have the sub-only giveaway that's basically happening. This is the last chance to get on that. We'll hit it again later on. And then we're going to go through and talk about CD keys here in a minute. But I did want to show you guys this. This came in. This is the AIO Award. This one is for the Influencer of the Year. This is, so a lot of people are asking, like, what's an AIGI? I actually have from 2020, here's the other one. The 2020 AIGI was for my, this is for Geek of the Year. This is the one that Linus won this year. He's won it actually a couple now. I think the year before that it was actually Luke Lafrien won Geek of the Year. So that's what these basically are. So just showing these off a little bit right here. But this one is legit. I want to let you guys know this thing weighs like 20 pounds. It's like hefty, whatever this is. It actually is like straight up like a ridiculous award. So I'm gonna take it out. I haven't taken it out. All I've done is open it, but I haven't actually taken it out. So you guys, I want to do that on the actual show here. So here's the actual thing. Here's the actual award right here, built in to the whole thing.
Oh wow!
And look at this. Like, I don't know if you can see it. So let me go to the side camera, the wide camera here, but you guys can see. There's the, look at that. It's actually got like a rubber seal, like a wax seal on it. So I don't want to open it because I don't want to ruin the wax seal, so we're going to leave that on there. But it's actually wax sealed with a Newegg wax seal as well, which is pretty cool as well. So let's, I'm not going to open that up. I'm going to keep that on there, but let's go ahead and remove it. It's actually zip tied in because of the shipping, because of how heavy it is. We're going to open this.
That's fancy.
It is fancy.
That's next level right there.
There we go. Okay, there we go right there. And then here is the actual, oh my God, it's so heavy. This is the actual award right here. Ugh.
Oh, that is.
It's heavy. Like, I don't think you guys really grok how heavy that is, but that is the AIGI right there.
That legit shook the table.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, this thing is like hefty. I mean, hefty. Oh my gosh. Hefty. That is the 2021 Influencer of the Year Award, my 2021 AIGI. Here. Oh, yeah. Try and hold. I want to give somebody else like an opportunity to see how heavy it is. I just want to let you know. Yeah, no, it's like not light.
That's legit, chat.
And it's all gold plated, so it's like a real. It's a real award. It's an award. I want it.
That is heavy.
It's like heavy, and it came with some microfiber cloths as well. So it's yeah, you need to. It's like one of those things that like when you win an award like this, you're like, oh wow, that's like legit in terms of like how it is. But yeah, we're gonna put this here on the studio. Hopefully it doesn't break anything. But yeah, this is the.
Chat wants a speech.
A speech. I'd like to thank. Well, I mean, I have a lot of people to thank because I mean, Newegg has been an incredible sponsor, and they do not have to, like, they have other people they sponsor. They do not have to give it to me necessarily. So they've had a lot of support. And honestly, I think for me, the main reason that what we work for when we do things like this is just to be one of the easiest influencers to work with and just do an incredible job with everything that we do. So, and then getting awards like that just shows that hard work pays off. So I appreciate, usually these are in Vegas. There is actually a real award ceremony, but obviously because of the human malware issue, we weren't able to attend. And so this is the way they basically did it this year, is more a remote thing.
Oh,
and
wow.
then,
That's cool.
which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So thank you very much. And we'll go from there. So yeah, pretty excited.
I thought you were exaggerating with like the 20 pounds.
No, it's literally like that thing weighs a ton.
And then you set it, or you tried to set it on the table. It goes.
Yeah, and you're like, it's hefty.
You're like, feel it.
So yeah, it's.
You could get buff with that.
Yeah, you could. I may start doing some curls and going from there. Now the other thing too. Oh, and I need to grab one. The other thing is, I don't know if many of you noticed, but today, your little Robeytech guy was actually hosting. That's right, he was hosting for Seagate. I don't know if I think a lot of you, we had like 3,000 people tuned in and watched with me today, and so it's still happening. It's actually I think it's streaming in like 23 countries. So it keeps happening over and over again. I keep seeing myself, but I got to live host, and part of that live hosting was this right here.
Piece of gum.
No, it was a piece of gum. These right here, which are the new FireCuda 530s. These are the 2 terabyte FireCuda 530s that were debuted today. That you could basically go, we're gonna get these reviewed and all that sort of stuff. But we've got a couple here, and then wrong cam. Sorry, I didn't know which cam I was in. There they are, right there. It's hard to. There it is. There it is. FireCuda 530s. Wow. These are 7,500 megabits per second, 6,500 write, 6,300 write, and you can write 700 gigabytes per day. I think it's 700 gigabytes per day, something ridiculous like that from a terabyte written standpoint. So their actually reliability is off the hook. Now, no pricing yet, but you saw MSI actually did a live, actually ended up doing a live, here, I'll do it top down, there you go. MSI actually ended up doing a live benchmark of these NVMe SSDs. Here we go, I'll zoom in so you guys can see them. We did a live benchmark of these NVMe SSDs. They did it with 3, where's my remote?
Always losing the remote.
I do lose it a lot, actually. Oh, there it is. They did it with 3. There they are, right there. We did it with. They did with 3 FireCuda 530s in RAID 0, and we're getting 22,000 gigabits per second in RAID 0 because of the shared stuff. So that means you can do 4, obviously. So again, 22,000 if you really wanted to go bonkers. RAID 0 is obviously very, very risky and not something I would.
I'm not quite sure what that means, but that sounds awesome.
But yeah, it's pretty awesome. And here's the chance. I just want to give you guys like a visual idea of what they look like. I really like how they look. They don't have the orange like the FireCuda 510 and the FireCuda 520. But we'll obviously get these on the benches later. They're still under embargo, but we did want to at least show them off so you guys could see them. As part of, hey, you get a little behind the scenes there with Robeytech, who got to be on the big stage and do that. That was pretty cool. And I super appreciate all of you guys who tuned in this afternoon and just being a part of that whole thing with me. I was nervous. I was genuinely very nervous it was going to be terrible. So it was pretty cool that it ended up being really good. So it was legit. I had a lot of fun with that whole thing. How else? How many people? Can I get a raise of hands of folks who actually ended up tuning in today? That would be absolutely awesome. Anybody else get to tune in?
Work, or I would have.
Oh, well, I know you said.
I said hi, but.
Oh, okay. I saw you say hi. Yeah. So I know some people who actually got it. I watch. Cool. Look at all of you guys. I appreciate it. I forgot to tune in. That's okay. And going from there. Did you do the sniff test on it? No. These ones are like they're still samples, so they're not like the final one. So I feel if I did a sniff test, it wouldn't have. I wouldn't be doing it justice. We need to know. We need a real in retail box of one before I go from there. Now somebody's asking, is WD a good brand? Yes. Well, I use. In fact, the build that I'm doing today has 2 Western Digital drives in it. WD is a great brand. I was actually in there.
I use their stuff all the time.
Yeah, I was in their SN850 SE or SN750 SE launch event just a couple weeks ago. So yeah, they're great too. Thank you very much for all the subs, guys. 34. Can we get to 50 before we start the build? We had the audio issues. It kind of slowed things down. We want to get the hype up. We're building a pink build.
You guys have been wanting this. We need that.
And you guys wanted me to give away 3080 Ti's. I may just go back to 3070s. If this is what we're going to go with, you know what I mean? So, you should be able. If you sign in, you can link your Prime account with your Twitch account. And that's how you go from there. So it's pink. That's right. Which is what people wanted.
So, Micro Center tweeted a bunch of 1s and 0s the other day.
Yeah, but
I tweeted them today, and I was like, "So does this mean they're coming to Seattle?"
Yeah, they're teasing you. I saw that.
I know.
They're like totally playing mind games with you.
Quit replying.
I think they have no chance. I think they have no chance of actually coming here. I think they just know that you're a fun person to troll.
Yeah.
So here is the case that we're going to be using today. This is the special edition Sakura.
At least someone replied.
From you guys have got to. It's like NR200p week on Robeytech because we just did the Intel water cooled build, and now we're doing this pink build in the obviously in the Sakura Cooler Master thing. So this should be a lot of fun. It is very cute. In fact, when I showed Athena this case, she kind of went out of her mind. I thought she might have died because I was like, oh my gosh, here you go. Let's see. What do you think of this case? And then she just like went silent. And I didn't hear for like 6 weeks. And then finally she came back. But I thought maybe it was because she was. I was like, cool. Well, I guess we'll build this for somebody else then. But then she came back and she said, oh my god, I love it. And she's been very patient because she's been waiting for all of the components. I had to get this one like shipped in from China, and then all of a sudden, like I got it in. It took like 4 weeks to get here, and then like sure enough, now on Newegg you can get it for like now. And I'm like, oh, of course, that's perfect. That's always the way it works when I want to put it together. It's like, oh yeah, I've been waiting and waiting. It's like, oh yeah, no, or you could just get it right now from there. So yeah. Oh, dude, the NR200p is a great case. And I know that I'm going to get some hate because I'm going to bottom mount a radiator. And you know what? It's because that's what I have to do in this case. And of course, the other thing too is we will be curating this video down, doing an edited version. We're going to obviously run this through the gamut in terms of thermals and stuff like that. This case does, and just to talk about it before we start getting into parts, then we're going to do our CD keys thing. This case also does include, and it may behoove her to use, unlike the normal NR200p, it does include the pink mesh side panel. Because we're going to be vertically mounting the GPU, that is the only way to basically make that GPU fit inside of this case. Though we have the tempered glass now, we're going to be doing some testing and seeing what it is with this side panel versus the tempered glass side panel, and then she can make the call in terms of how she decides to run it. The other thing too is we will make a call as well, is that for now we're going to stick that RG Strix 3080 in it, but we will probably test it also with a 3080 Founders Edition. Again, we're obviously putting a lot in this build with an 800 watt power, so 850 watt power supply and all that sort of stuff. So again, we just got to kind of find those thermal constraints and figure out what the best bet is for the show. So that should be super awesome. I see what is it. How do we not have the hype? We already actually we actually already hit the hype train, but during that we had a bunch of mic issues. And so yeah, it got wacky. And so with that was like because of all that stuff, we kind of ended up wasting it because I was trying to get audio. So we're going from there. Let's go ahead and I want to talk to you guys though, obviously about one of our primary sponsors. It's that time of the week, as well as talking as well about Fantastic, which is happening right now. So if you are looking for PC parts, I know a lot of people probably aren't because you're waiting for GPUs to get in stock, which is getting better. I'll talk a little bit about that. Talk a little bit about that in here in a few minutes. But I still want to talk about CDK deals because people are still getting, obviously still getting PCs and building them and all that sort of stuff. And so they're a primary sponsor here on our show. I know one of the most expensive things. Let's just be honest. Like you get finished spending, especially with tariffs and everything else, you spend $2-3 grand on a PC. And then you sit there and you get done and you're like, hey, I don't want to spend, $176 on a copy of Windows 10. And the other thing too is you might be saying, well, what about Windows 11 and all that sort of stuff? And if you remember from Microsoft back in the day, more than likely Windows 11 will be free for registered versions of Windows 10. That's what they did for Windows 7, and I expect it to be very much the same, or at a much cheaper price with a legitimate version. So anyway, looking at Windows 10, here's Windows 10 Pro right now. And right now you can see usually for a copy of Windows 10 Pro, it's $121.41. I know a lot of people have probably talked to these, but again, we have thousands of people probably in chat who have bought it within my community, who've picked up copies of Windows 10, including me myself. I actually bought 2 copies off of Windows. You can see here in just a few minutes. But here it's, instead of being $121.41, it's only $21.96, which is 82% off. But if you use my code, which, hey, you were waiting for this. You guys are used to this whole, the way that works. So I'm going to hit buy now, and you put it, oh, maybe I didn't. Let me do this again. Do it right, Robey. Okay. Windows 10, there it is. We're going to try this again. Okay, buy now. And so it ends up in my thing. That's fine, whatever. You guys can see that. It's just whatever. It's my email address, which is public. So anyway, go over here, hit buy now. And then you guys see Windows 10 Global now. If you use the code, and I think it's still active. I think today's the last day. If you use the code RB35 and hit apply,
35.
You actually get 35% off instead of 20% off, taking this $21 down to $14.27. And like I said, guys, I actually just got finished buying 2 copies myself. So if you go over here, we go to User Center, you can check it's your purchase order. You can see right there, there are the 2 codes that I bought on June 21st that I actually used and have used myself. So it's a smoking good deal. It is a legitimate copy of Windows 10. I have used it on many machines, many a laptop, without any issue whatsoever. So if you want to have your full customization and all those things, and probably an inexpensive upgrade to Windows 10, then here is a great opportunity to do so, and spending for not a whole lot of money as well. $14 is a pretty good deal for Windows 10. So anyway, you can check that out, www.cdkdeals.com. They've been a long-term sponsor of the show, and I'd love to have you guys go give them a check out. And if you have any questions, again, just feel free to reach out to the community. We have so many people who have actually purchased. They've actually purchased keys directly from them, just right here, including myself. So there you go from there. How much is Windows 11? We have no idea. There actually hasn't been an event. Rip Narsty is saying, hey, it looks illegitimate. It is not illegitimate. There are legitimate codes. Like I said, you can talk to me, you can talk to the thousands of people in my Discord, or even just right here, and pick up keys. They're basically OEM product keys. They have OEM pricing. They've actually showed me the purchasing models from Microsoft. They get their keys directly from them, and so nothing sketchy about it at all. So going for there.
Windows 10 was going to be the final Windows.
No, it's they always say that. It's never the final Windows.
They lied to me.
They lied to you. There's no such thing as the final Windows. We don't know. Actually, we don't actually know what the we don't know that. We just know there's an event that's coming up by Microsoft, and we don't really know what the event is.
Fable 4 confirmed.
Oh, they did? Okay.
No.
Oh, Fable. I was like, wait, what? So it goes from there. Yeah, and the reason they're cheap is because you can't transfer licenses. So, dad jokes. That's a good question. I didn't read a dad joke. I should go ahead and do that. I was so used to getting into this whole swing thing here that I forgot to actually read a dad joke today, guys. Let's get a dad joke in here, and then we'll go through the parts.
Nice, Tigger.
That sounds like fun. Everybody loves the parts. Now, if you have a dad joke that you think is hilarious, I kind of feel like every time I talk about this, it's like Wheel of Fortune. But anyway, I don't know why.
You need a giant wheel.
I do need a giant wheel. But if you want to check it out, you can go to our Discord channel, discord.gg, Discord server, not just channel, Discord server, discord.gg/Robeytech, and you can pop in your favorite dad joke, write in the dad joke. If it's funny, I'll give you credit, maybe. That's not a promise, but sometimes I forget.
Slightly funny, he'll take credit.
It's slightly funny, I'll take credit.
Happens.
Let's see what we got. Okay, I've done that one. Let's see what okay, here, this one's from Eternal Rage. She loves to do these. You should all want to be like Eternal Rage and put as many dad jokes as she does on our Discord. Why did the cowboy adopt a wiener dog? Why did the cowboy adopt a wiener dog? He wanted to get a long little doggy. That one's good. I like that one. Get along, little doggy. That one's good. Oh man, that one's that's not a thing. That is not a thing.
Certified mom joke, she said.
It's not a thing. So if you want to go ahead and go for that, next one, dad joke of the day. I saw 50 Cent making a sweater. I said, "Gee, you knit?" Oh, that's bad.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, and then the last one. This one's also from Eternal. Oh no, here's one from Trainwreck. Why do astronauts use Linux? Why do astronauts use Linux? Because you can't open Windows in space. Duh. That one's good too. Those are some good ones. Anyway, Discord channel, Discord server is discord.gg/Robeytech. Make sure that you accept all the rules that Blondie sets, because if you don't, you can't chat in there. Then you just have the white text, and then Tombot comes and sends you toe pics. So make sure you accept all the rules. Make sure you accept all the rules, and then you can go in there and actually go in there and put in your dad joke and stuff like that. Anyway, are you guys having a good night? Who's ready to do some building? Who's ready to have some fun?
I am.
I hope everybody is ready to have some fun. I think today's going to be a fun day. It's going to be a good build, and we already hit sub goal, which is great. And come on, let's get some hype going in there. Me, you. I know Athena's like, I'm ready. It's because Trey is here. Wow, you've got some big fans. Bernie's
Bernie's like my biggest supporter.
Okay, well let's update the sub only. Let's update the sub goal, and then we'll start going. And then Bernie and you can get a room a little later if you guys want, or whatever's happening there. Okay, update sub goal, all widgets. Okay, on our way to a $100 Newegg gift card. I didn't pay attention to how many people.
He's clicking a mouse, so that's probably why you're hearing a click in the audio. 67. Okay, so we have 67 subs already. So going to, oh, no, we don't. Okay, sorry, we don't. We have 50. That's from this morning, so hold on. So we're on our way to $100 Newegg gift card. And we have 52. Oh, wait. We need 100. Thanks, Bernie. Appreciate it.
26, 20, 21. Okay, there we go. Starting that goal now. Okay, perfect. There we go. And don't show me that stupid thing. Okay. And bringing up the...
Definitely still static.
So I don't understand. Like, is it just when... So if I do... Hold on. I'm just going to do this again.
Someone's saying maybe something's not plugged in all the way.
And maybe... Let me try... I don't... Plugged in all the way. That's what if I just do this? I'm just going to try this. Does it go away when I do that? When I do that, does it go away? I don't, yeah. It does, no, it's still staticky. Nope, no. Okay, so it's still there. So it's just, sounds fine, it's bad. Okay, it's the shirt. What, the shirt? Okay, does it stop? Does it stop? Does it stop now? No, static is still there. So I'm, no, you don't, you're not even hooked up. No. Okay, so that's not that. Okay, I'm gonna try the cams. I'm gonna reset the cams. Okay, now I've reset the cams. Did that fix it? It's the egg. No. No. Okay. Let me try. I'm gonna try the next thing. I wonder where it's coming from. Okay, let me try this. This is a. Oh, whoa. Okay, what about that? Is that better? You should be quieter, but is it better? Too low. No, I have the same wireless mic, guys, and it's the same settings. Keep talking. I'm gonna turn up the volume a little bit here and turn it up here, but it shouldn't be popping anymore. It's gone now. Still there. Okay. I'm gonna see what else I got. Maybe it's. People are saying it's gone. Sounds like a grounding issue. Okay, hold on. Whoa. I'm gonna reconnect my cable. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna try. Okay, I'm gonna try one other thing, guys. Hold on. Because there's one other thing we changed. If this does it. That. Does that sound better? It's the government? No, I don't think that's that. How's that? Yes. Good. Sounds good as far. It's gone. No. Okay. I wonder if, I'm going to try this now. I wonder if it's actually was this audio cable. Okay, hold on. I'm going to put him back in. Okay, now go ahead and talk.
Is it still there, chat? Is it good now? Is it fixed? What's going on?
I think what they say. Still fixed. Good, no set. They think we good. Okay, so I just switched one cable around. Okay, good. Well, there we go. Still no set. Hey!
If you hear some now, it's because I touched my shirt.
This seems better. It's maybe okay. Maybe Linus Tech Tips is messing with me. Okay, well, we're all good now. Let's go ahead and start talking through the parts, and then we'll walk through it. We'll kind of go from there. Good. I'm glad. Hey, we found it was a cable. So we got a new cable. The thing is that we had to rejigger the audio system to include having multiple people use the mic. But the way that the second set of mics goes in, I am going to be going to all Sennheisers here pretty soon. So this should remove the need for that cable. But in order for us to basically have Trey on the show, we have to use that second cable, and then I switched around. So anyway, it's going for there. Even when the guys on the call talks, even when the guy on the talks, yes, thank you. So it's a 4,000, yes. What temperature is considered too hot for a 3080 Ti? 90s. If it's, yeah, no static, but it's weird. What's weird? Is it just him that's weird?
No, it sounds like there's an effect on your voice.
It sounds like an effect on my voice?
Maybe on both of our voice.
People are saying it's fine. Was it better when I didn't plug him in? Sounds like humming. Oh, and he might be too loud. Hold on. I'm gonna turn him down. We have like some really high volume on stuff, so is that better? The humming could be your mic is humming. Slight reverb echo. It's good. Okay, people are saying it's good. Some people are saying it's not. I know people want to get to the build. We'll get to the build. I'm just gonna figure this out. I know I turned myself down. Way too quiet. Gain way down. I hear humming.
No,
What I did. Okay, does it go? I'm gonna try this one more time. Does it go away when I do this? Is it gone now? The hum still there? Turn me up a little bit. Still there? What's going on? Okay. No, the cable's the same. Same one that we always use. It's only when you talk. Let me see if what else it would be here. Oh, I'm gonna reset the mic thing. And it was okay, I've reconnected. Like a buzz, it's now and it hums when you speak. Okay, we're trying it again. Is it still now? Is it back? And your okay. I'm gonna try this. Okay, what about now? Does that do anything? So is it still there? It sounds good. Oh, I mean, it's perfect for me now. No, sounds good. So it was good, and then now it's not good. It's not as bad. All I did was, oh, I hate this. Because it's like I have to record here, and I don't want to do, I got to figure out, I wonder if I just need to go to another mixer, and it's like the Go XLR more than anything. That's the only thing I can think of. And right now, never heard the hum on my end. What do I hear? There are no longer issues. Let me hear it. Testing, going from there. I don't hear anything. I don't hear that. Okay. Okay, if people are saying it sounds good with earbuds, okay. Guys, what we'll do now is I'm gonna try, so when I had, so it went away, and then, okay. Still making the buzzing noise. I don't know what the buzzing noise is, guys. I gotta build the build, so it sounds good. It'll sound good in the recording. I'm gonna put you back in, and then we'll go from there. I didn't do anything, so. Okay, you're back in. Guys, it'll just sound good on the recording if you guys, I don't know what to say. Okay. Does it sound, is the buzzing back? You can talk. Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, let's talk about the parts, guys. Wait, let's actually build this PC. Okay, first and foremost, we actually are starting with our CPU. The CPU, and then the CPU is, we're going to be using the Ryzen 9 5900X. Absolutely love the CPU. 12 core, 24 thread. It's the cooler of the two. I mean, the option that we could have done is doing a basically a 5950X, but again, given we're using a small form factor case, we do have to worry about thermals, and so going from there. And so we'll leave that alone. The next thing that we're going to basically be doing for our motherboard is, because this is a mini ITX build, we're going to be using the ROG Strix B550i. The B550i is harder to get. There's actually only one available still left on Amazon right now. I'm hoping they come back in stock. I like Asus ROG boards. I have a tendency to use them, or Aorus boards are some of the most popular. The other one that actually makes a pretty good mini ITX version if you're looking for an AMD build is the Strix, ASRock. ASRock makes a pretty good one as well. So again, that's a pretty awesome one, and then should be pretty cool in terms of getting it done. For our RAM, to keep with the white, trying to get as much white into this as absolutely possible. Again, given it's mini ITX, we only have so many options for a motherboard. So again, we don't have a lot of white, but we are going to be using their new Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro SL. This is their SL version of RAM, running at 3600 megahertz, which would be great for the Infinity Fabric. It is 32 gigs at 3600 megahertz. And again, low profile, which is always a good thing, specifically when you're talking about a mini ITX build. For our storage, we're going to be putting 2.5 terabytes in this bad boy, including 2 terabytes of 4 PCIe Gen 4, which we just got finished talking about. We're going to be putting 2 terabyte SN850 as our primary game drive. This will be on our first slot on our B550, obviously, given that's the only one that's going to be PCIe Gen 4. And then we've got a 500 gig SN750 that we're going to be using for the second one. So that should be also very, very cool. For our cooling, and this is going to be the weird part, but we're going to be putting we're going to be doing a bottom mounted H100i Capellix. I haven't decided yet. I'm probably going to actually use 2 different fan sets for this. I haven't decided. Well, I probably shouldn't actually. I realize I'm going to be using the fan hub. We're going to be using 4 QL120s for our fans, and we're going to be replacing the ML120s for this. So we're going to have all 4 QL120s, which should have enough cooling. Again, we're going to test all of this. I know Psycho knows an awful lot about what we do when we test builds, just to make sure that everything is good to go when we basically do the when we basically make sure that our thermals and everything are good. No 530s, they're not out yet. They don't come out till the summer. So and go from there. What are some min PC cases? The Dan A4 SFX. We have the Meshify, and then we have the P200A, and then the NR200p are good mini cases. Most AIO, there are actually longer. Somebody's asking, can you get longer AIO? There are some AIOs that have longer tubes. They're not all static. Some can be shorter. But for the most part, they're usually a pretty standard size. But there are ones that actually aren't. That's not 100% true. For our GPU, and I wish I could get the white version of this, but it just was impossible. We're using the ROG Strix RTX 3080. We might change this out. So again, a lot of this has to do, we're going to be vertically mounting the GPU. Some of this is all dependent on what we do when we get thermals in this. We may go to a Founders Edition at 3080 if that makes more sense, or in terms of just making sure we get the right thermals when it's under load. For now, this should be okay. The other option is that we'll test it with both the tempered glass side panel and then obviously also with the mesh side panel that actually comes with the case, just to see what the best thing is. Unfortunately, you can't horizontally mount a card this thick with this particular case, so which would be ideal because then you just have that air blowing directly into the GPU if you wanted to, or even being sucked out. So in order to use the Strix, we're going to vertically mount it, but we'll play around with some configurations and then finally give her one that we feel really confident in terms of what the quality is going to be of the build. And we'll talk about all that when we do the final video roundup, and you guys can see all that stuff in the end. So that is our GPU. And then finally, we haven't got to use one of these before. I'm excited for our SFX power supply. We've been using mostly Cooler Master, but in this case, we're going to be using the EVGA 850GM. Talking with Jacob, these are more than powerful enough to run anything from a 8000 series card, even a water-cooled 3090 if you wanted to, inside of a case like this. But I'm excited about it. So we're gonna get to test and smell a new PSU in this case, and it should go pretty painlessly. So yeah, it's pricey, $226. This build comes in. The price that you see on there for the Newegg one is like $1,800. The retail price of this card is actually $1,200. So the build is coming in just at $4,000 pre-tax when you talk about all the parts all in. So yeah, it's not. These are never cheap builds. So yeah, with tax and everything else, it's actually probably quite a bit more expensive when you start putting all that stuff in. So that is the build that we're going to be building today. Let's go and we're going to go and get started. We've been a little bit just slow with getting through all of our technical issues. It just reminds me that I need to order that Sennheiser. And so hopefully when we have all Sennheisers, it'll just work a whole lot better. Or maybe just ordering another mixer and then just using that mixer instead. Or well, I don't. That Go XLR is so old. So what are good temps for a 3070? Honestly, under what we've seen is what we consider good temps is in the 60s, mid to high 60s when you're under load. Is actually really good. So yeah. Okay. Let's see what else we're gonna go. Let's go ahead and start building, and we'll go from there. Here's our getting all our components for building, and we got that. Oh, in our CPU, we probably need the CPU too. Let's go ahead and get our motherboard open and start going from there. Okay, here we go. There is our motherboard ready to go. We already benched this, so we're should be good. We're trying to do that a whole lot more now, so there shouldn't be anything else that we need out of this. Guys, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know nothing. There's nothing that has been on the set that has actually changed, so I don't know what is causing the interference. The only thing we've changed is adding a single mic in. So the Govi's been there for multiple episodes, and it didn't cause a problem. So I don't know what's causing the problem. And the other thing too is I also think that some people are saying it's there and some people are saying it's not. So I can't tell you if it's actually there or not. So because the Govi does do Bluetooth, but yeah. So okay. Yes, yeah, that's the problem. Is some people are saying it's good, some people are saying it's bad. I don't know what to say. All I can do is I can put it into. We have a headset. We have a headset that's attached to we have a headset that's attached to our mixer, and it sounds fine. So that's the problem. So I think people are trolling, and I don't know what to do about it. Okay, so going from here is our, well, let's turn it the right way. Here's our board. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go and get our CPU installed. The GPU will be connected to the motherboard down here with this PC, I think. Yeah, it is a tiny board. When you really kind of look at it from its overall size, it's quite a bit small. Okay, getting all this stuff opened up now. It's in here. Woo. Okay, going right here. Okay, here we go right now. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna just drop this in just like that. Set it down, and our CPU is installed. It's so tiny. It's so cute. Okay, let's get our NVMe in. Go from there. Most of them do ship with only 2 DIMM slots, yes. Oh wow, I was like, oh, there's already one on here. Okay, here we go. Put this in. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and get our two M.2s ready and then get that installed. This is always the interesting thing with Mini. It's like they find creative ways to get everything installed on on a tiny board. And I think this one is like there's one, yeah, the one's in the back and one's on the side. Okay, and then I'm assuming, yeah, we have to. This is where our HD audio is like inside the side here, so we'll have to get all of that in. Okay, and then undo this. Okay, grab our. We're gonna. So this is our primary one. So this is gonna be PCIe Gen 4. Where is my knife? Oh, it's right there. I'm like blind. Okay, so let's get our PCIe Gen 4 in here. There we go. Okay. Go from here. Do you hear it? There we go. Okay, so that's in. So we got that thermal things on. Like I said, we've already actually got prepped this board and just getting it ready. Pop this down like so. Come on, baby. You're not coming through at all? Oh, does it really? You don't? Oh, you guys don't hear him at all? I actually see you on the. See you on the levels. Okay, let me get this in. Guys, we'll go to Sennheiser only on the next one. We're just gonna kill him for now and then go from there and shut off. Oh, you weren't even on. I forgot to turn you on. Okay. Okay, guys, I shut it off. I think that maybe that's the interference we're getting is from that mic and the two mics transmitting. Yeah. Yeah, it could be a bad channel. Guys, we'll get it fixed. I think we're just gonna have to go to high-end quality, high-end mics. We haven't clicked in yet. We haven't done the click in yet. We'll do that here in a second. Okay, going from there. That is in. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna get. Let's go ahead and put in our. I did put in the 5. Okay, yeah, I did. Okay, here we go. The Sennheiser's still on, guys. I'm on the Sennheiser. The one that went away is the less expensive. Yeah, I mean, I can do. I mean, like here, we'll turn this off. But there, I don't think it's that. So the Govi's off now. Still there? Yeah, so I don't think it's not. It's definitely not the Govi. I'm putting the Govi back on because it's pretty. Oh, where'd the Govi go? All I did. Well, hold on. Let me do this. Now I have it. Yeah, it's all the same now. I'm gonna reset everything just to go to what it was before. What? Fixed? Oh! Ow. Yeah, I just ran into the desk. Okay. Okay. Well, there we go. I didn't do anything, but okay. Let's go ahead and put this back in. I don't know what it was, guys, but it's fixed. So that's great. Okay, let's get the this back in. This is our SN750. I didn't do anything. I just I reset it all, but yeah, I guess. I mean, what it just needed to be. I think we need to go to Sennheiser's. I'll order a Sennheiser and get that fixed. I just want to keep, apparently I just want to keep, where's the IO shield for this? I guess there's an IO shield. apparently. Where's the AIO shield? No, I didn't see it. See it in there? This is like the most plagued thing I've ever done. Like we basically popped this and now I just gotta find the thing. Okay, I still got that. Okay, so let's get this in. Here we go. Bump this. I didn't even do anything. Oh, it's when I replugged in the Govey. That's what it was. It was like the Govey's back. I love the Govey. By the way, guys, you guys should check out Govey if you guys want to talk about like all of the different RGB products and stuff like that that I use on the show. It's all Govey. But right now, I'm actually more concerned about what the heck happened to our AIO shield. Yeah, we saw it when we opened it earlier. So hold on one sec. Give me one sec, guys. And now I have cables sticking everywhere and just all weird. Hopefully the humming doesn't come back. That's what I don't want. Oh. Here, I have another one here, so we're just going to take it out of this one. Because this is the one that we actually tested. Okay. Now we're gonna build this build, guys. Everything in the world is fighting against us, and yeah, we're gonna finish it. It's gonna get done. Govey needed a reset. That's what it was. Okay. This build is gonna get done. Athena, we're not gonna let it stop. We're gonna get it done. That's a show, everybody. We've just given up on life. Okay, here we go. Come back tomorrow. Maybe we'll do it again. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and pop in our. RAM here. We're gonna build this PC. Stop trying to keep me from doing it. It wasn't under the motherboard. I don't know where it's at, but we have it. It's in there now. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna pop these open. I don't know what the clicks are gonna be like. A mini ITX has a tendency to have pretty good clicks, guys. So here we go. In the click in here. That was kind of weak sauce. Nah, that was weak sauce. Last week was so good. Here we go. Ooh, ooh, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad at all. That was a good click. That one was an okay click. I didn't mind that click. 7 out of 10. Yeah, I agree, Jason Ashes. It was not the best, but 7 out of 10 I'll take a 7 out of 10. Okay, well at least there's an audio issue fixed. Apparently we don't know where it came from, but nobody wants to hear Trey, which is unfortunate because he's got a beautiful voice. And you guys just don't want to hear him. You guys don't want to hear him, and that's the problem. It's like every time we try to get Trey on the show, it's like, no, there's an audio issue. There's an audio issue. Oh my God, there's a yeah, get that guy out of here. We are going to be doing. Oh, we don't have to worry about mounting the top thing because it's. So let's go to top down. Oh, we're already in top down. Let's go to cam link and let's get this done. Here it is, the beautiful case. Oh, Sakura. Okay, let's take the front off. There we go. Here's the front. Look what we have. I mean, like, again, I love these small builds because they're just not. Well, let's pull the side off here. Side off. There it is. Look how small that is. Yeah, it's all painted, guys. Yeah, that's by design. But again, we're gonna test thermally, and then like there might be something that's like, hey, Athena's got company coming over. She's gotta make sure things are dinner, and she just wants to put this down in front and say, hey, it's dinner time. So she pops the tempered glass on, but then she's like, time to go back and get some work done. Pops that mesh side panel. So she's got you know, it's a build that's ready for any situation. That's what you guys wanted to hear, right? It's pink, so pink. You guys have been asking for this, so, well, not everybody. A lot of people have asked for it, though. We're just gonna get it. We're gonna build it. It's gonna be fun. I think people have been fighting the pink build too long. It's happening today no matter what. Where's the box? Yeah, I know, it did take me a long time. Yeah, Cole has been asking for a pink case for a while. That is true. And Athena was asking for it and actually put money up. So there you go. That makes it a whole lot easier for me to actually put it out there. Okay, so here it is. Our build is stripped, ready to go. Yeah, they're the pink components. The problem I have is that they're just like seriously untested. And like I would like if it was just one where I was like, oh, let's test it and put it all together. But when it's a part, like when it's a build that somebody's got to use, you know what I mean? You're like, I don't know if I'm willing to like be like, hey, why don't I put this like pink heart case in there or whatever it is, right? And then like find out it's like terrible, you know what I mean? So there's so much that I'm willing to do for the sake of entertainment, and then there's, you know, what I'm willing to do to like for somebody's actual build. So yeah, yeah, I don't think, you know, I'd like, you know, when she pays money, she's like, hey, that's great. This PC looks absolutely incredible. By the way, it's hot garbage. Whoa, okay, so this is cool. I did not know this. This PC actually comes with RGB top fans. So yeah, it's like basically these are RGB. I don't know, there's no way to tell the lighting of them. So we're gonna be switching this out anyway. But yeah, I just thought that was something that was interesting. Which what we're gonna use, we're not actually gonna use any of this stuff, so. But cool, hey, they gave us white, non-RGB. I think they must be white when you turn them on, but they're not addressable. So, you're like, thanks, Robey, that's a really good story. Thanks, bro. I don't know if it's pink, I'm guessing it's white. If I was gonna guess, I'm guessing it's white. Okay, but one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take off these, because these are for mounting the fans. Got these special press ones. Come out. Maybe. Heck. How this in. So. Oh, there we go. Okay, that one came through. Trying to get these out so I can. There we go. Come on, let go. Okay, got it out. Oh, I didn't. One's still sticking. Okay, got it. I got it out of the first tier. I got it. These are like the hardest things to get out. Oh, there it goes. There's just some jiggling, I guess you have to do with it. Okay, cool. Done. There's that one. RGB pen. Okay, next one. We go to cam link so you guys can actually see what I'm trying to do here. Trying to get these little fan. These are the way that you mount the fans on the top of the NR200p. Go. Go. And there we go. So much action here. Okay, those are now out and ready for their debut. Okay, next up. All our stuff and our riser cable. We now have everything we need to do our build. Let's do it. You need that stuff. And then we have our fans that we're going to be using. I wish I had I don't think I do. I wish I had hey, can you see if we have a single white QL120? Okay, let's what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead. What I have a tendency to do is I'm gonna go ahead and put in our motherboard first, and then go from there. So grab our case here, our little AIO shield. Pop this in. go. Okay, IO shield is in. Next up, and remember, most of our motherboard is actually going to get blocked by the most of the motherboard is actually going to be blocked by the GPU. So there was like, even though it's black right now, a lot of it you won't see because you'll have the actual full GPU sitting in front of it. So just as an FYI. What's my favorite color is blue, Edwin. Thank you for asking. Great question. Whoops. I don't know what I shot. I shot something. Oh, it's one of those rubber garment things. Okay. Okay, grabbing our bin of screws. Like a den of lies, but a bin of screws. Cut these open. Okay. Oh, need some drink. This is a mini ITX build, not a mini ATX build. Mini ITX. Okay. Where's my, there it is. One big one. Gotta push this into. Getting these screwed in for now. Okay. Go. Oh, I have lots of 3-packs. That's cool. Thank you. I was just hoping we had a single, but we don't. Okay, one more screw. Okay. All the single ladies. All the single fans. There you go. Okay. There we go. Our case is in. Our screws are in. What we're going to do now is let's go ahead and quickly run our front panel connections real quick. Hooked up. A little bit easier when we do this now. So this is going to go right here. Go. And we're going to take our front panel connections. We're going to go right here. Our plus and minus at the top. There we go. Oh, I'll zoom in so you guys can see all the stuff I do. Go. And then we have our HD audio, which goes in this really wacky spot on this particular build. It's actually over here. We have to like unscrew this. Thermal, you got to pay more attention to thermals, and then, you know, and because of that, you can't necessarily put the most powerful components in. So because like I wouldn't, like certain cases, like certain small form factor cases, like don't do well with like a 59, like with a 5950X. Now there are cases that are smaller that kind of like make it easy, like the P200A, but for sure we have to worry about thermally how things are going to perform in a PC like this for sure. I'm thinking, I hope that should be USB, right? Yeah, that should be. That should. This is just. That's your phone. I want to look. I think that's USB right there. I'm just making sure that all the stuff that I'm going to hook up is in the right place. Now we'll figure out how to basically get all this hooked up and cable managed here in a minute. Like this is going to go through like this because our basically our riser cable is going to go in here in a moment. But let us get the bottom fans, I mean the AIO mounted, and then from there we can start making lots of magic start to happen. So let's get this off to the side. Luckily, when you have small cases like this, you can end up with a lot of room. Kind of start playing with stuff. Okay, let us grab our lead catholics. Go. Bells. Instead. Go. And we'll have to worry about this. This is going to be the interesting thing because we got to get this to fit in there. Yeah. We'll make it work. Luckily, because of how we're doing it, it's not going to be too bad because all of the fans are going to be off of a single hub. Okay. I liked my illustration of like dinner party versus it's a dinner party. Now we're gonna make sure. Now it's a work party. Now it's a workstation. Like that was like really gonna be a thing. But I mean, I'd be pretty happy if somebody was like, "Hey, Robey, your PC was so good that I use it as a table ornament." Yeah, I use it as a centerpiece. Okay, so we're gonna be doing this like this. So this is how we're gonna have our parts. The primary ones, Breath of the Wild 2. Trey asked, because you guys can't hear him. Yeah, so you guys can't hear him, but Trey basically asked, he's like, "Hey, was there any games at E3 that stood out to you that you guys were like, hey, you know, what are some that you like saw and you're like, I absolutely need to play that game?" The only one, I mean, there was a number, but the ones that really stood out to me was Breath of the Wild 2. Battlefield looked phenomenal. I'm really excited about that. There was Metroid, the new Metroid that's coming out. I forgot the name of it. I also Sea of Thieves, which I want to I need to actually play the update because it looks absolutely cool. So I really want to play Sea of Thieves. And then I'm trying to think of what else. There were definitely quite a few. Obviously Halo Infinite. Forza Horizon 5. Yes, thank you. Yes, obviously Halo. But that's a little bit different because obviously I played Halo, and so I think that's one of those things. Like there are some games that yes, I'm definitely excited to get it going. What about Metroid Dread? Yeah, that game looked great. I love the Metroidvania side-scrolly type games. So, for Flight Sim, that's right. I think it'll be interesting to see how they translate that stuff, right? Because, what they did is they essentially made the trailer, but it'll be interesting to see how that actually translates into the game. Yeah, if it's because again, a lot of times there's a lot that goes into playing a fighter jet, and I think it's been kind of a space that's been empty now for a while. There hasn't been a lot of hardcore sims. I put one on Twitter. But real military flight sims, so to see what they kind of do with that, I'm actually pretty excited about. I think they got rid of the peels. No, they didn't. They're still here. I mean, some people is like, oh, that's awesome, but for me, I'm like, yeah, I don't mind them. Oh yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, I still think it'll be. It's on Paramount. It's on Paramount now, right? Yeah. Well, I think I'm excited for people to get their hands on it. Well, I know we'll have I know for sure, especially people playing in the betas and stuff like that. I mean, the multiplayer was one of the top trending videos on YouTube, so which is pretty awesome. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're actually going to pull air through the bottom. In this case, so we're actually going to pull air through the bottom and then we're going to exhaust air out of the top is the plan for the cooling for this. So the fans are going to be the other way. These are going to be intake on the bottom and then exhaust on the top. So we're going to be pulling air straight through, all the way through, make it. So trying to get as close to a negative pressure situation as we can. We obviously can't, but that usually has a tendency to work better for small form factor cases, just to get as much heat out of the case as you possibly can. Robey, have you ever built in a vertical case? Yes. Yes, I have built in a vertical case. Well, what would you consider a vertical case? Because are you talking about the the Fantex E2 or the M6? What is that one? The case from Cooler Master. What would you consider? Okay. Yeah, let's actually put it on the right place. 4000D is definitely not an SFF build. 4000D is a smaller, it's like a smaller ATX case. I don't know. I'd have to see if that's something that what I'm considering vertical. If I'm is actually considered vertical is my question. So I might be wrong. The E2, right? Yeah, that's what I thought, but I'm getting to see where they go for that. How are we doing on YouTube likes? That's a good question, Tigger. Remember, we got to get 700 YouTube likes to give away one of those NVMe SSDs. I never saw any of it. I don't know. I never saw any of the Guardians of the Galaxy content, so I don't know. I love the Guardians of the Galaxy. I love the movies. But I didn't see any of the trailers or anything like that. I saw a lot of people were really excited about it, so maybe. I just haven't seen it myself, so. It's like basically just a self-contained. Yeah, so it's like basically you play your game and then you're done. So we're halfway to the goal, guys. Halfway to that 700 like goal. We're way underneath our goal in terms of getting that $100 Newegg gift card if we want to start hiking that up. Remember, guys, giving away that 3080 Ti. You got 2 more streams to get in on that giveaway if you want to get in on that 3080 Ti. If you want to win that, again, we're giving away one. That's going to one lucky sub over at twitch.tv/Robeytech. The way you get in on that is if you over at twitch.tv/Newegg or youtube.com/Robeytech or even twitch.tv/Robeytech. Use your free Amazon Prime sub. That gives you a free Prime sub, and you could potentially walk away with a GPU. And then you can get extra entries by doing things like you can get extra entries by gifting subs, and then subscribing at tier 2 and tier 3 gets you a ton of extra subs. So, have I? Yes, I have. I've won. I won it early on, and then I've won an Xbox on it. Those are the only 2 things I've won. I did not see that, Edwin. Really? Was it here in the channel? So Athena is a customer. Sorry, she's a friend, and she's the commissionee of this build. Okay, so here we go. We got everything unplugged. This is always the fun part where we gotta get this hooked up to this very tiny build. Always interesting doing small AIOs. Oh, every day. I enter every day. Every single day. So yes, praise light. Lots of attempts. Okay. Yeah, we do. We have looked on mini streams, like people are like, I won, and then we look, we're like, I didn't. Wah wah. Okay, what we're gonna do is get our AIO mounted now. Oh, ow, hurt. Thank you. Ugh. Yeah, so we've done that. Yeah, we've done the Fantex Evolve ship too. Yeah, we actually did that, and then we had that EK AIO leak on us. Should go just like this. Good. We're just mounting this to the bottom now. Sorry, you can't see it because it's just how it's set. It just makes it a lot easier to just kind of do it this way. Okay. Wow. Wow. For fireworks? Wow. Oh, you got it. Tsunami got the already I didn't get picked email. I haven't looked yet. I'm gonna check. I'll check like closer because I think we have. What time do we have till to see if we won? 7 o'clock probably, and I probably already. Yeah, so I probably, if I did win, watch this. This would be like the one time I didn't look and I probably won. That would make me sad. Well, now I don't want to know because then I'll be like sad. Between the audio issues and everything else, I'll be like, what the deuce? What happened to today? I know, I'm having a great time. It's gonna be, this is a fun, I love these builds. These are fun builds. Little micro ATX builds, mini ITX builds that are just, it's gonna be cute when it's done and make somebody very, very happy. So I really can't complain. Can't complain. There we go. Okay, so there, that's all in. Here we go. Now we're going to turn this upside down. I'm not even going to bother like setting this all the way in yet. Everything's pretty much ready. Oh, good. Oh, cool. Thank you. Here we go. Why is this not going on? What'd you do to this, Trey? There we go. Okay, that's snapped in for now. I'm just gonna pop this back on, just so it's on there. And then let's get this AIO mounted. Okay, so we've got our radiator mounted down below. I'm not gonna tighten this yet because we still gotta put in like some other things, but like I can mount the AIO at least. We'll figure out how we're gonna run these cables here in a moment. We're gonna want these to go back. So, okay, let's take this off. Fun times being had right now. Robey's working on a build. That's so good. Go. Getting close to 1,000 concurrency. A little slow today as we're getting things kind of ramped up. Get a little bit of audio issues at the beginning, but we'll get there. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's take this out. And here we go right here. One more right here. Okay, everything is ready. Let's go. What we got to do now is just put our little kit together here. On. Go. Is and one more right here. Okay, now everything's ready. Pop this on. Yeah, everybody's gonna say, "Wait, you're rear mounting the bottom mounting this." Yes, I know. No other way to do it in this case without blocking the GPU. So this is just one of those cases that you don't have an option for. And again, I've run this particular, this is a very similar, I run this AIO in this configuration on my streaming PC at my house. I've had no issues. Here we go. We're working on them, guys. The company that we're going with, they just take their time, and one of the reasons we went with them was just because of their quality. So as soon as I can show them to you, I will. They're just taking a long time. As soon as I have an update, I will give you one. At least I remembered the Eggy this time. I know people also want to get other merch. Don't that either. So that's in. Connected. Okay, here we go. Now we got, so this is now in, it's measured. Get this plugged in. CPU goes right here. Okay. Oh, what? It says, oh, it does. You're right. It does. Let me fix that. It's supposed to be the NR200p. One sec. Okay, there you go. It should be updating in just a second. Okay, there we go. It actually does work. Okay, here we go. Titles. There you go. Should be Cooler Master NR200p now. There it is. Yeah, I did it for all of them. Okay, that's in. Our cooling is in. This is all up and running. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start basically at this point in time. I'm going to get our PSU in because everything's kind of hooked up, and then we're going to start trying to figure out where we're going to stick all these cables. Once we got the cables kind of plugged in, it gets a whole lot easier. But it's just this is always the fun part of a SFF build is just figuring out like how to start getting cable management done so it looks nice. Again, a lot of it's going to be blocked by the GPU, which is nice, but we still want it to look nice. Should she end up deciding to change or whatever it was, right? So we give her option. This is all mounted now, so I can put all this hardware away. So yeah, so far it looks good though. I like the white and the black, looks nice. Everybody else agrees so far. Stuff I put away. There we go. Getting our area picked up here. Okay, what I'm going to go ahead and do real quick before I go too far in this too, I'm going to go ahead and get our fans mounted onto the top. So have this done. Got that one. Basically, just want to have all my mounting and everything basically ready to go. Oh, I'm glad. Glad Athena agrees. That's good. Good sign. She agrees. We're going to grab one more fan here out of this box. Okay, one more fan. One more fan. Gonna celebrate. That's good. But you should probably use it too. That made me feel better. If you said. Okay, that's it. Hey, thank you Fuzzy Dice for the super chat. Appreciate it. No, I don't don't have bots, guys. I have a team of people who help me buy GPUs. And I buy them at MSRP. I have a huge community who, when they enter the Newegg Shuffle, they'll be like, hey, I got this Newegg Shuffle, or hey, do you want to get this? So, no, I don't use bots to buy GPUs. And I always, when I build commissions and I build them for people, I charge MSRP. So it's like my version of Linus's get into gamers is that this way I can ensure that the GPU isn't scalped. It's gone directly into a build and right into somebody who wants to basically have a PC. So kind of like that, but I can't. Obviously, I don't have a store and I can't do it at the scale that Linus does. So. Okay, this is gonna go towards the front. So that goes like that. So when I put these in, just need to make sure that they are going to be sucking air through. It's like that, okay. This should go right there. Okay, cool. Just making sure I'm putting in the right direction. I hope these work. They should. Seem long enough. I love these little attachers. Install fans. No. That fan's in. Next one. This is like an easy thing to do. Like a nice little distraction from everything else. It's like, oh, let's just quickly put in some fans. Little snap things. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Very exhausting. So it's pulling through and then it pulls all the way through. Okay, so those are ready and hooked up. Okay, now let's deal with this rat's nest. But first, before we do that, let's go ahead and install our. Before we get too crazy, we're gonna go ahead and put in our motherboard, our PSU. We're just gonna have all the stuff in here because that's just way easier to have a complete nightmare of a build first. Then we make it look pretty. Okay. And that's now disconnected. Oops. Still kind of not quite attached yet. Go. Our little build part. Back up. I don't know why this came done. What do you mean? I don't remember it. Oh, yeah. This one doesn't have... It's all controlled via USB, so we won't have that problem. Okay, so here's our PSU. Let's go and open up our PSU. I know it's not our normal time frame for all this stuff, but that's because micro ATX builds have a tendency to be a little bit different. And that's okay. We can let them be different. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Trey's allowing it today. Okay, what do we need out of this? We don't need that. That's very nice. Okay, we need our... Well, we'll get all the right cables out here. Got a couple mounting mechanisms, which is nice. Here. And look at it! I love these! Dun, 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 dun. It's so tiny! It's so tiny! It's so tiny! You can. Yeah, it's so small. Yeah, this is for the mini. This is for the mini Yankee Candle. I mean, it still works. It works just fine. Eco mode. Let's turn the eco mode off. It says the auto eco mode system provides 0 noise to moderate loads. The fan will not rotate in this mode. Okay. I will get you a sniff here in a second. Here we go. How does the small smell? Oh, it smells like a Twinkie. No, it doesn't at all. But it's nice. I mean, look at how small that is. You were ready. You were ready. I was impressed. That's a little fast. Okay, so we're gonna get this mounted here. Yeah, exactly. You're like, I need a new laptop. We're gonna have this. Yes, this is gonna go this way. There's only one way to mount this. Okay, cool. Okay, let's go top down. Mounting hardware. There it is. It's so small. They actually give you more things. Actually, more connections here on this one. Okay. Just work. If I put it, okay. Kind of a weird, get one light. You guys can't see, sorry. I'm trying to hide it from you. I'm just trying to get it on. That sounded bad. Let's get it on. Trying to get the cover on here. Or okay, guys, we are coming up on 2 hours. I'd love to give away at least the $150 Newegg gift card. Can we see about getting the, before we even hit Hype Train, can we hit that 100 sub goal and just kick things off in the right way? Psycho, Blue Moo, all you guys have already kind of done it. Can we get that going in there? I want to give away, as a reminder, guys, we're giving away this right here. So we got 2 more streams to give it away. To get your entry in, if you want to win this RTX 3080 Ti, here it is right here. We're going to be giving away to 1 lucky sub here on twitch.tv/Newegg. If you want to get entered to win, again, if you're over on either one of the, watching this video, head on over to twitch.tv/Newegg, use your free Prime sub, and you may potentially walk away with this GPU. And then the other thing too is, like, if you want to get extra entries, gifting subs, like you've seen so many people do, gifting subs get you extra entries. And then again, the other way to get extra entries is that also to subscribe at tier 2, subscribe at tier 3 gets you extra entries as well. And then we'll be picking that lucky sub the first Wednesday of the first full week Wednesday of the month of July. So we'll go from there. But again, guys, yeah. So we got to basically going to go in there, go for this. And we want to see we're going get it going in there. Isn't the sub counter supposed to be counting up with all the new subs? No, but those subs are not Twitch. Those subs are YouTube, which doesn't count because these are for paid subs, which is how we pay for all of these things, guys. So yeah. No, you do not need to watch it. So you do not need to be present that day to win the 3080 Ti. You're just notified. So you don't need to be present to win the GPU. Okay, here we go. We got that now. So we're just gonna put this back in. Oh, let's put our actual cables we need now. Okay, cables we need to do this. So we need one of these. This is for our VGA. We have a single one. Here's our motherboard one here. The top down, so you can see this too. Motherboard. I'll tell you what, guys, if we get to, here's the deal. If we get to 150 subs, I'll also throw in just for grins, we'll throw in a HD60S Elgato capture. Just because it feels like you guys need a little incentives today. And so we'll throw in, if we hit 150 subs, we'll also give away an HD60S Plus capture card. So, need to be channeled to twitch.tv/Robeytech. And yeah, there we are with it, and they're real. We don't need this. We don't need this. Okay, here is the SATA one. Okay, there's that. That's for our one little VGA thing we got to do. And these are our last ones. Our CPU, we have one CPU that we got to do. And then we have one more VGA that we got to do. And we'll take care of all of our stuff. There we go. And right here. So there's all our VGA. So this is everything. Basically, we only left one thing not connected. That's a good thing. That's just more cables we got to manage. Yay! Everybody say cable management. Cable management. Yay! Yeah. It makes, like, it's always like daunting when you do an SFF build because you're like, okay, well, now I have to manage every single cable, which just takes time. We'll make it happen. We'll make it look good. At least we have most of the components in now. Okay, what I'm going to do here, I am going to put all these together. 72, guys. Can we make it happen? I think we can. You guys, I mean, so interesting, right? I think a lot of people now, are going out, getting some food now, like actually getting outside. Does make things a little bit interesting. Yeah, here it's like, yeah. Like summertime is always one of those interesting things as a streamer, right? Because it's like, there's obviously a sun, like people wanting to go outside, which, hey, why wouldn't you? Unless you live in Arizona. Yeah, this weekend's supposed to be hot. Yeah. Yeah, we're actually going to be in LA. Outside, ew. I don't know if it's going to be warmer or hotter. I have no idea. Yeah, there we go. We're getting this cleaned up so we can, there's a nice, good, okay, here we go. What did I just knock off? Oh, I just knocked off the, no, okay, here we go. It does? What? That's a lie. Everybody knows it's not true. Oh, that's good. No, I know Arizona always needs it when it rains, right? So that's a good thing, assuming. Like, pretty much you can plan your day in Arizona. It's like, well, I'm going to go outside. It's going to be sunny. Well, it's like, I know a lot of people in Arizona, it's like they do a lot of things like early in the morning when it starts to get super hot. Stuff up. And they say it like, I know Vegas is kind of the same way. Yeah. You're inside. You're dead. Say you're dead. Yeah. Here we go. Just kind of getting everything prepped to pull this through. And now comes the fun part of trying to get this back connected. Oh, so much fun. All these extra cables. This. That needs to not be in there. That's the power cable, which is fine. Okay. Now, pull this through. Like a love-hate relationship with small form factor builds, guys. We're gonna make it. Ooh, there he goes. There's that one, and now we just need this one. Okay. Last. Oop. No, you're not supposed to do that. Good. Okay. Here, that's in, and then this goes in like this, and then we finally have. Ugh. Okay, now everything's kind of in. Now let's get this mounted and hooked up. Mount it more up. We have some room there. Okay, now we can just screw it down and then we're good. It's like messing with little small stuff. Okay, and we're giving ourselves a lot of room on the top, on the bottom, to make sure that this is like, giving ourselves a lot of room here on the back. Here, okay. Oops, nope, that was not a good idea. Right. There we go. What we're doing is I'm putting it more up so we have more room down here at the bottom for putting all the cables and stuff. That's what I did here. So it's now in the SFXL location. We'll do this in, and now our PSU's mounted. We'll have more room here to put like our hub and all that sort of stuff. Okay, now everything is basically in and plugged in. The only thing I got to figure out now is where I'm going to put this hub. I actually could put it at the front, where I'm just going to see how far these cables go, and then I could technically maybe run it at the front here. Pretty cool. What I'm thinking about is actually, so you have room here in the front to put a SSD. I'm thinking about actually running all of my cables, like so they're going to be run for like an SSD. So they'd be through here and then up and in. That's cool. It's huge though. So like have it go like that. Okay. Huge. So we're actually going to stick, I think what we're going to do is we're going to end up sticking the hub here, which means what I'm going to do now, real quick, I'm going to go ahead and hook up and run. What is this? What was this? Stuck in the, dang it. Okay. Of course you're going to be trying to make sure everything's right. I have, like I said, I have a love-hate relationship with SFF builds because like, oh, one little cable isn't where it's supposed to be. I have to like disconnect stuff and make sure it gets out of there. Okay, I feel like we have a plan now, guys. Whew. Motherboard is in, PSU is in. Now we're gonna run our, only thing I gotta do is verify that my cable, the cable for the this right here is long enough to reach the USB slot, because I know power, it won't be an issue. The question is, is the USB long enough to go from the front? Because I think all of my other cables will be fine. Okay. There we go. Okay. So what I'm thinking about doing is actually mounting this right here, like this. The question is, what I'm testing now is that I can take the USB for this and run it all the way to where it needs to go on the motherboard. Which I think it should be long enough, and if it is, then we've got a golden plan here. I'm gonna go ahead and also, just for the sake of being safe, yeah, you can't mount it that way. And the other thing too is, understand guys, the back of this is actually perforated. So when I put the back on, The back is perforated so it can get air. So there's no issue with it being this way. It's going to get plenty of air. So there's no problem with that at all. But you can't mount it that way. Okay, so let's go ahead and run this one cable underneath here, like so. And then make sure that we can get this. So this is the one cable. This is our USB for our Commander Pro. Now we'll just stick that right there. So this got to go right here. And then we can start hooking up, hiding it. The right. There we go. Okay, so that's plugged in now. Question is that, like, did I do? Okay, that's plugged in and it's not going to go under. Okay, it's going to go underneath there. Looks like we have plenty of room there, which is awesome. That'll go out the front. Okay, now got everything hooked up on the front. Let me go ahead and run our riser cable real quick. Then I can start hiding stuff. And the riser cable is so we have our GPU. There's our riser cable. Gonna go right in here. Okay. There we go. Everything is now hooked up. Well, actually, obviously, these cables will get moved in and probably I'll control them with this. Let's start getting cables out of the way. Start finalizing this stuff. Hey, Callum, thank you very much for that. Getting closer to giving away that GPU as well. Those are over here. I'm sorry, not the GPU, that capture card. This is gonna go up here. We're gonna start hiding stuff. Yay! Like the final bits of the build. Okay, that's that. Power's on. Thank you very much for the gifted subs, man. This has got to go back and through. I wonder if I can run this down like this. What I'm gonna do is try and run as much of this stuff onto the side. So like this. And then there's these cables right here. I'm trying to figure out how these things come. Okay, so this is going to go through here, and then these are going to go. No. This one. These are like literally, it's just so small. Little things like this just take time, guys. Not be the most entertaining. It's done, it looks super good. Can't grip this one thing. Bro, it's like stuck. Got it, okay. There's that and that. What I'm doing is I'm just trying to get as much of this stuff into
these little sides here. I can do some of that. Ooh, don't. I can do some of that probably with a zip tie here as well. This needs also. Probably zip tie this up here just to make sure it's clean. What I'm doing is I'm just basically getting all of this stuff down and over into this little roll thing. Make sure that there's this. Go. That hold all that stuff. Go. There's one in. Kind of controls this stuff, and then we'll do the same thing with this one right here. What we're doing right now is just a little bit of cable management stuff that's going to make all the difference in terms of just how the build looks. That stuff's now in and out of the way. I can zip tie that stuff in and down over here. Okay, so that's kind of controlled there. We'll zip tie this together so it stays. You won't see it, and the fans will kind of do that. Let's get some zip tying in here, but now you can see things are starting to get out of the way. Yeah, let's start getting this stuff controlled, guys. Controlled chaos. Controlled chaos right now. The best type of chaos is controlled chaos. That's what I'm working on right now. It's that one. Next one. The whole hope is that, like I said, just a very clean looking build. 86, almost to 100, guys. See if we can get that 100 and get it out of the way. And then we're going to do here. Tie that up. The PSU is the 850 GM from EVGA. What I'm working on right now, guys, is just basically stuff I need to get hooked up before I get too far into the build here. You flip a Okay, getting our zip ties in now. This is just to build that cleanliness into the build. Things nice and simple and okay. There we go. We now have a lot of stuff like starting to move into the right place. Now we just we're going to start running our power cables here in a minute, but I just want to get
bit too far. It's like get our fans hooked up, and we'll be ready to go here with this. This is going to go over here and up and take care of all of our fan stuff. This is our hub. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, many times. That's, two years ago. Last time it was open. Okay. Build's starting to look clean now, guys. We still need to push this and do the. We're gonna get some. We gotta move this in so we can get our power in. I hope that's gonna work here. Yeah, because they said it's open, right? Yeah, the plan is to go. Who else is gonna go to PAX? Anybody else want to go? We should do a meet and greet for sure. Okay, there we go. Okay, that looks like what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get our power, our CPU power in. Start getting these smaller cables done and run. I'll start feeling better as this stuff starts coming together. Like the most important bits right here. And then we'll run CPU as well. Also goes up and through here. Hopefully. Dude, that CPU cable is short. Oh, that's like crazy short. Up and should still be fine. Okay, I'll make the music get fixed. Wait, where's the way over there? Okay. Okay, let's start the music stuff, and then this cable, this cable is super short. Okay, restarting the music. We're bringing up our chat. 940 people here. How much less what is going to... Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Some people may still be scared, right? Because let's get... Okay, so let's get this power cable plugged in first. And we'll grab our next gear here. This is going to hide a lot of these other cables, so... Okay, there's that one. And like I said, that'll hide a lot of those. Probably run this underneath. So we have that underneath there. Again, these are pretty clean in terms of how they look. Off the bottom here. Okay, next one that we want to run is the VGA. Hope there's enough distance here. Because, dude, that VGA cable is... Ooh, it's short. Where's our sorry, not VGA, CPU. The CPU cable is pretty short. Usually, it might be okay. Okay, let's see. I guess I could run an extension if I wanted to. I really wanted to make my life painful. Run a single extension for this. Great about. See how much room I got there once I get this plugged in. Plug that in here. Oh, let's get an extension. Too short. So we're gonna run our single. We're gonna run a cable extension for that. Right. This is pink and black. I didn't know I had. But I don't think I can use this because it's not triple. Need triple fan, triple cable. One sec, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab the triple white. It's also a very bright pink. Here, black, double CPU. Yeah, just isn't room as to run a ton of extensions, unfortunately. So you got to be careful just because of. Got to be careful given what you have room for. So we'll run this here. And run it around and then down and then. I can do here. Okay. But I might be able to do it right here and then have it. GPU, where are you? Okay. There. They're watching me do a top down of getting this like little bit hooked up here. What I'm going to do here is just simply put the tie on that right there. Is go. This will be behind the GPU, so it's not as important, but it'll look good still here. Okay, that takes care of that. GPU is plugged in. 487, guys. Likes on YouTube. We're getting close. It's actually pretty good. Especially because we haven't hit Hype Train yet. We probably want to get those last 12 subs before you hit Hype Train, guys, if we want to get that 150. Gosh darn it, man. One more thing here. Get this in. Right. In the NR200p. There you go. Fixed. Should be fixed. Okay, that takes care of all that stuff. Now we have all we have left is our power and our little bit that we have here. Now what I'm going to do, because all of this is hooked up, does that look good? It's like sort of trying to make this look clean because you want the top to look really clean. Go. And Hype Train is ready to leave the station, guys. Yay, at this point in time. Okay, that looks okay. Again, the top is going to look a little bit cleaner, but we want to run we basically want to put the top on. That way we can get our fans all run in the right place. I don't know. It depends. Sometimes, yes. I mean, my whole family's been to PAX before, so they do enjoy it. Okay. I think, guys, we're in good shape. Again, I probably am going to add take one of these. Add it right here on this front to make it look a little bit more clean here. I think we're ready to. One more zip tie, and I think we'll be good. That'll clean this little back part up. Okay. So. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and run my triple GPU cable. Create the triple GPU cable for the Ryzen, for the card. Run that through, because it's going to run up and through. We'll look at my GPU real quick. Not that. This. Right now, it kind of looks messy, but again, that's okay. I'll go to cam link so you guys can see a little bit, but we can officially start entering Hype Train, guys. Build is coming together. We just got to basically run a couple more cables to the front and then hook up our, like, the motherboard is all done. It's all cable managed. And we're just, right now, I'm just stripping things out in preparation for putting the last bit of. Come on, guys, we can do Hype Train. Let's make it happen. Get those last bits. Let's get to 100. Let's get to 100 subs, 150 subs. Let's give away at least a $150 Newegg gift card and go from there. We can make it happen. Get those last subs and just rock it, baby. Okay. Just pulling all of our cables off. There you go. Red Dragon Zombie kicking it off right now. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs, Red Dragon. Got some bits going on here. We're 6 away. 6 away from hitting that next tier. From hitting that 100. There we go. Superhero PC dropping a gifted sub. There we go. Blue Jay dropping 5 gifted subs. And there we are, guys. Over 100. Now we're on our way to 150. So Blue Jay, thank you very much for your 5 gifted subs. And on our way to 150. Damn It Boy dropping 5 gifted subs. Thank you very much, Damn It Boy. Logical Clown dropping his 100 bits. We're now at level 3. So we're getting close to that next tier. Oh, sorry. Tigger McGee. That's his name. I had no control. I wanted to give him props. Can't do anything about that. Yeah, they were like, "Don't swear. Don't swear, Robey." Like, wait, I didn't mean to. Okay, so we're just gonna do this. Clean up this one corner right here. There we go. 0 hot, 0 heat. 5 gifted subs, guys. We're now almost to 1. Remember, we're gonna unlock that extra. We're gonna unlock that extra giveaway as well, getting 150 subs tonight. I'll do it for each tier. You know what I mean? We get to a 5600X. I'll give away a stream deck as well. We'll add some Elgato love to today's giveaways just to make your Wednesday that much brighter. Let's make Hump Day fun. So, but if we got to get to 150, give away that HD60S. Can we get 1,000%? We make it happen. Wedge again dropping that's 10 bits. Thank you very much, Wedge. It's all in the corner now. That is Chippy. Not to be mixed with our Chippy. Level 5. Come on, guys. We can do it. Can we get to 1,000%? We want to get to 150 subs. We need 40 something more to go. Or 39 more subs. We got Red Dragon making that. Come on, let's make it happen. Can we get to 1,000%? We can do it. Call you guys out. Twisted Hours. We can give away that 3080 Ti coming up as well. So we got some big giveaways coming up. Two minutes and 47 seconds, guys. 39 subs. Let's make it happen. Thank you very much. 519 to 700 YouTube likes. We're 100 and something away from there as well. Thank you for all the hype train. Don't forget, yeah, you did? Cade 756 7569. You forgot about the 3080 Ti giveaway. Drafaz dropping 10 gifted subs. There's Drafaz. It's good to see you, man. There we are. 121, now 30 away. 342%, guys. We can make it. We can do it. We got Psycho was excited about her build coming out. We got Athena's got her build coming soon. That's cool. Congrats. Look at those two people. Let's go. We can do it. I'm building Athena's build right now. Yeah, she's excited though. Thank you for all those bits, guys. We can make it happen. 344%. Thank you, Jenky, for the bits. We're not done, guys. Another 30 subs away. 345%. Ooh, Phantom Marine. Thank you very much for resubscribing with Prime. 4-month anniversary. Welcome, Phantom Marine. Welcome to the family. Another one that helps. We're getting there. There we got Good Now. Just dropping a gifted sub. Thank you very much for that, for the gifted sub. Good Now. Got 527 likes on the YouTube channel as well. There we are, 399%. We got 1,000 bits from Sin Master. Thank you very much for the bits. Oh, Blue Moo dropping 10 gifted subs right there. We're up to 132. I think Blue Moo's gonna take, I don't know, is Blue Moo in first place? I think CKCC is giving a couple people some opportunities to give some, well, I'm running this the wrong way. I want this to go at the front. Yeah, I know, I totally ran this the wrong way. Go the other way. Thank you very much for the 10 gifted subs. 132, guys. We're getting super close to 150, Mike. Mark, there we are. Thank you very much for all the gifted subs. Let me update the giveaway. There we go. 34 subs. We're at 132. We're at 132. Let me go to cloud stream all widgets. So 132. We're on our way to a $150 Newegg gift card. Need 150. We're at 132. Okay. Well, I understand. Thank you for all the guys who were able to gift. You don't have to, right? But it's appreciated, of course. We're running this through the front here, okay. Question is, like, okay, if I just do it right there, I think. 132, guys. I don't know. Honestly, it's been so hard to get one of those, so I'm not sure. I know I haven't seen them in a while. I know that it's probably one of the most popular cards. I don't know if, I think maybe once the demand for the 3060 kind of catches up that you might see 3060 Ti's, but right now, I wouldn't be surprised. But I haven't had that confirmed for sure. What's up, mister? How you doing? Okay, guys, we're getting close here to the build now. I'm just gonna run these front fan cables down. Okay, so this is gonna go in. Be nice and yeah, okay. Wait, what's going on here? Okay, we're gonna run this down. This will put all of our stuff at the front. Manage all these front here. It's like slowly it comes together. I'd love it to just basically have like run our GPU after this and run that front cable. One thing that's really nice about this particular build is all the Corsair stuff. Pop this in. It is all coming together. Fortunately, it's still kind of fatty on. They don't give you quite enough room to do this. Oh, it's hitting the power cable right there. Well, okay, so I'm gonna have to put this thing down a little bit more. Okay, well, that's an easier thing to fix than I hope it's easy. We have to move this down. Like, what is it hitting? Oh, it's hitting power. Okay. Make it a little bit lower. Quite a bit, actually. Fun times. Okay, one more side. Okay, that's in. Now does it close? Okay, that's closed. Okay, that's in. All of our fun wires are out here now. Okay. Last thing we want to do is I'm just making sure that all of our stuff is basically in and fits. GPU's got it. We're going to put our GPU in just to make sure that's good. Yes, we actually just did it with a custom water-cooled build. So we have done thermals in this case. Not with this particular configuration, but we will be doing it with this config here in a bit. Okay, so let's go. What we're going to do now we've got it like this, and before we seal down the top, everything here looks good. No, we got it. Well, it's close. It's close. It's close. We just got to, we're going to go ahead and get our GPU installed and go from there. So we're going to get our GPU installed. It's always fun times. Grab our GPU real quick. Given the time, we're not being super crazy about pomp and circumstance. 15 away, guys. How many likes are we away? A lot of likes away still. $500 how many? Okay, guys, 551 likes. We're getting close on the giveaway, on the likes for the YouTube. Okay, there's our RTX 3080. It is big. Yeah, it's gonna fill up the whole front. I wish it was white. I think it would look so much better if it would, but they just don't. Getting a white 3080 right now is, it's like a unicorn. It's like more than, and I have a lot of unicorn cards. I just don't have, like, that's like a unicorn. Okay, here we go. We're just gonna do our peels here real quick. There we go. Yeah, this is gonna fill the whole front. What I want to do real quick before I get too far into this is Hey, microphone. What I want to get too far into this is I want to see, I want to run our cable. Get our cables done. Okay, there's that. No. I think we already took those off. Like I said, we tested the parts beforehand. Looks like. Okay, so let's get our cables. Let's get our 3 cables in and make sure those are run before we get too far. Ugh. Okay. I just know these builds always take a long time, so I always like try and do some of this stuff ahead of time. No, I'm not using this. I'm getting it so I can do the triple power on it. Oh, gotcha. Oh. Yeah, I'm excited to play Sea of Thieves as well. Okay. Dead Man Tails, No Tails. Oh, I don't remember. You know, who probably knows is Blondie. Like a huge Sea of Thieves fan, I think, right? I think that's true, right? Blondie are big Sea of Thieves fans. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, it was brutal. It's like, I guess the campaign, has anybody played the Sea of Thieves campaign? I guess it's like 8 hours, right? Yeah, it's like significantly pretty long. It is not stressful. It's stressful isn't the right word. It's just, there's a lot of pre-planning as you kind of get it in and put it together. But once you get it done, it's actually pretty cool. That sounds bad. It just takes time. That's like really the short of it is it just takes time. And so when you're doing it live streamed, you have a tendency, like when I do like a normal, like tomorrow when we do the actual like Defender build in the new XPG case, like that's not a big deal, and I'll take my time, and we'll go through the motherboard. When it comes to boards like builds like this, there's a lot of like little detail work as you just kind of plan. Oh, that must be unplugged. And we lost the top light. Moved a little bit. Actually, no. That's a little bit of light, but we're all good. Okay, let's run this now. Before I get too far, what I'm doing is I'm hooking this up in advance. I mean, the temperature in here is actually good. You're too hot. Okay, I sound like I'm talking to myself, guys. There is somebody else in the studio. We just had mic issues, so. Or maybe I'm just talking to myself and basically I'm crazy. Hey guys, 567 likes on the YouTube. And we got a build. This is basically ready to run through the back here. Okay. What am I looking for? I'm looking for clean this, and then let's get our PSU installed. Going to fill the entire rest of this case. Always brutal. Now, again, we do have a backup option if this ends up being not realistic. Again, we might switch to a Founders Edition. So we'll play this by ear. We're trying to get the Strix in there, but we are cramming this thing with about as much as you potentially can in this super small case. So, which I always enjoy a challenge. I don't know about you, but I do. They have good stories. I mean, at least are they entertaining at least? Okay, here we go. What we're doing now is we're just going to run these cables through because this is going to be the last little bit here. Hopefully maybe we can make them all fit right here. Rerunning all this stuff. Yeah, that feels okay. That feels okay. Feels okay. 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 How close can we get? A bit at a time. Oh man. Come on. It's a partner. It's only Twitch partners that can change resolution. If I was a partner, I could, but it's not. I don't have that. You can, I think, if you want. Yeah, for Twitch, unfortunately, I think YouTube you have the option, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, hopefully. Here we go. Filling the whole thing here. Okay, here we go. We're gonna lift this up slowly. Like I said, this fills the entire. Luckily, this we can undo because I just wanted to make sure the cable runs. Okay, here we go. Now, whoa. Those unique things where I gotta find the right angle to do this in. Come on. Cables, so it's hard. Maybe not. Maybe I can't do the Strix. Good fit. Width and stuff is right for it. Right. Wait, hold on. Just gonna take it the whole thing. You always want the whole thing. Like you can't get any more in than this. I know I've done this before. Okay, maybe not. I don't know if the Strix is gonna fit, guys. I could actually wait. I know what I'm gonna do. I know it's just enough. No, it's just enough here. We're just gonna loosen this. Do this. There we go. Okay, it's in. It's in. It's in. And it's not even up against the glass. Like just that much to think, well, it's in, it's perfect, it fits the whole thing. There is like no room for anything else. But it is in. Now we can take this. of those unique situations we're in now where you gotta get tubes in and all that sort of stuff. That in here in a sec. Okay, that's in. Yeah, because they did this with the AMD build that we did a while ago. We actually put the Strix in there. I put it on the wrong. Question is like, and it kind of angles a little bit, but you'll get some pressure from the no, the I do this little trick here at the top. Ooh, that's a good question. I gotta make sure I'm gonna go in there. Got like, now that this is so thick, what can I get the fan top back on? If I can't, guys, then we'll go to the 3080 Founders Edition, but we're trying. But can I make the impossible happen is the question. Of course we want to. Can we? Can we make the dream work? Still got to put we still got to put the power up here, which is like almost, yeah, let's just see what it looks like. And I can, yeah, let's see if I can close it. I have no room. But anyway, can you fit a Strix in? Yes. There it is. There is a Strix inside of an NR200p. It is dreaming the impossible dream. Unfortunately, it is not going to work. We're gonna have to go to a different card. It literally takes up the whole thing. It's just not gonna work. It's like what you do. I have done this before. I don't remember. It must have been a little bit. You can actually put a little bit of pressure here. The problem is that the fans are right up against. Like this thing is like. I mean, it fills like there's no other room. So okay, we're gonna choose a different 3080 and pop that in. We tried. It's a little too much. It also, I don't think it looks all that good. I think it just takes up too much of the room. So we're gonna get this stripped down real quick. And what other? No, I'm trying to think of what else I have. I have some 3080 Ti's. Oh, you know it would have looked good, but I don't have one. I need that. Let me go look. Here in a second. Card's like ready to come out. Okay, so there's that. Okay, let's put this back together. And then let's figure out, I'm gonna go look and figure out what GPU I'm gonna do. I thought the Strix would work, it did not work. We will get it figured out. I think we're just gonna do I think we're gonna have to do a 3080 Ti Founders Edition. Do you have a Founders Edition 3080 Ti, yeah? Let me see what I got. These are too big. Something that would be ooh, that would be too powerful. put that in for now, then go from there, and then let her, we'll talk to her after. Yeah, let's put this in for now. Doesn't look good. Okay, guys, we have something just as cool and is actually going to look better. This is what we're going to put in there for now. She can answer the question if she wants to keep this, but at least for the sake of this build, we're going to put in a 3090, the Vision 3090, and go from there. And I think that'll actually end up looking a whole lot better. So, but she's got to make the call if she wants to pay for it. So we'll let, and then if not, well, we have some other cards. I'm going to hand you this Strix and have you repackage it. Okay. This is, and the other thing too is this requires less power. So, and we should be good now. Hold on one sec. Oh. Hey, my wife's texting me. Okay, let's see what we got. This, because I think this doesn't require triple, it only requires double. But it would be a ridiculous upgrade, and it will look really good in this case. I did not have this when we first got it, so. Yeah, I know, it comes with a ruler. Here we go. Come on. Ugh. Okay. There is nothing to peel on this card, and it is a dual slot, dual power versus 3 power. So, yeah, there is. It's right here. Sorry about that. Okay, let's get, so this is gonna have to change, but let's see what a test fit on this would look like. Okay, this should, maybe, this might be too long. Maybe not, I don't know. Have to do the same thing. This might have the same problem. This is shorter. Man, definitely shorter, but the question is it going to be too thick? We might have to go to it. We might have to just do a Founders Edition. We'll try. We'll try, guys. Maybe not. This might be okay. Hold on. It's got more room, but I don't. Yeah, it's got more. It's got more room on the bottom. It doesn't have more room on the top. You think so? Okay. Okay. Let's see how that looks. It does look better. That is for sure. But I don't know how much room we're going to have with the fans. That looks good, though. See how we look with the fans, though. Well, there is enough room. Oh, yeah. This is one. Yeah, right. Ugh. Okay. Okay, so that does actually have more room, but not a ton. We'd have to just basically do like a small bend. You don't have to worry about doing any cables there, but that does look that does look pretty clean. in terms of just the just overall look. Yeah, it's like yeah, it's a 3090, right? And then all the cables and stuff are right here, and ready to basically hook up. Like this is like the last bit. We just have to run the. It does look a lot better in terms of the thing. Yeah, the cable. Yeah, we still have to run the 2 cables. I'm gonna see. I can't cable manage them, so I'm gonna just see if I can run them and what they look like, and then go from there. So yeah, let me give it the go. The old college try, and then we'll finish putting this together. Guys, I appreciate you guys hanging out for this journey. This is an interesting build. Guys, we're getting close to those likes. We're also 13 away from at least getting that one mark. And going from there. Hold on, let's get this. Let's see if we can. We're gonna try and run this real quick and see if we can do it. Okay, here we go. Okay, so these are. I'm not gonna even bother cable combing these because they literally just need to sit and then go down. Like, as bad as that sounds. Athena's like, I don't know what to do because this was not what we were supposed to build. And you're right. But I had this card and I was like, oh, it's white and it'll look good. Which we did not have before. This card was not available. I got it luckily. And now I have this card and then won it. We can talk about it afterwards. Okay, so the only thing too is I only need, well, I'm going to use both rails for this, so run this down here. Okay, we're trying to run this. Go. There we go. Okay, so that like it's gonna be super. We're gonna keep it super flat. Like again, maybe I can throw like one comb on there. I just got to see what this is gonna do when I put this on. It's like there's not a ton of room. Oh, I can push it. Yeah, so that's what you get from a room perspective. And I think, is it pushing? Yeah, it's pushing actually pushing this down. That's the concern I had. It's actually creating lean in the, GPU. It could. Is it leaning? Sorta. Yes, leaning a little bit. There's some stuff we might be able to do to make that look better, but okay, let's go ahead and finish the build. We have now at this point in time, we don't have a whole lot to do. I'm gonna go ahead and put this screw back on and then see what I can do about the little bit of lean. And what's coming? Yeah, that probably didn't help. Okay, here we go. Let's put this back together and actually get this installed. I also don't have one of the cables in. It does, right? 3090. And it actually would be okay, right? Like we've even tested under draw, 850 watts will be fine for this 3090. I have a 3070 Ti Supreme now. That wouldn't have fit. No, Strix wouldn't. The Strix is so big. It's a big card. We just tried the Strix. I was like, what? Okay, there we go. So we got that. We're gonna if we pull these down, it should be okay. Okay, let's reconnect this. And then now that's all done. That's a good question. I mean, and then again, yeah, I think that's what I need to do is probably buy that. Right now, I'm just trying to get no lean. Yeah, I might do that just to create something, and again, we should be okay. Like it's not the lean, and then we'll get the lean fixed. But yeah, okay. Well, let's get this little bit of a rat's nest still just kind of managed. We don't have a lot left to do. We just got to hook up a couple more things. Everything else is actually ready to go. It's just an easy couple of small things just to finish out this build. We should be turning it on here pretty quick. No, I have a Founders. I could do a 39 Founders. Again, we have options. Yep. Which, I mean, we'll talk to her and she wants to. But again, I was like, at this point in time, we might as well just make it look pretty and then make the decision afterwards. Okay, what I'm working on right now is just getting all of our cables, the last ones of these cables managed. There. It's tight. Who said $2 million for what? Oh, that was nice. That seems like a good price. Done. $2 million is yours. I don't sell GPUs for above MSRP, guys. MSRP at Newegg, by the way. Just to be super clear, I gotta be clear about that. It's MSRP at Newegg, not Newegg MSRP. Where I get some from Micro Center. Okay, that's in. That does look so good. Okay, there we go. This is the last bit, guys. Everything that's like our build. Look at this. Like, look how good. Look at how clean that came out. I'm just saying that came out like super clean. Like both sides of this look super clean. Look at how clean that is. Just got to do the front, and which is just like these. Just got to get all plugged in, and then we're done. I like that. Looks nice. Wish there was like a. We could like put like a small lean thing. Like there is like. I think it just needs an 80 degree. He's an 80. Oh, I need to hook up the actual here. Let's actually hook up this. Okay, let's go to top down so you guys can see this. What is that? The one thing I forgot to do. The other thing I'm a little worried about now that I've done this is that we have to also, we didn't set the riser thing, so this is not probably a PCIe Gen 4 riser, which is going to be that out of there. Which means this may not boot when we turn this on. Okay. It actually fixed the lean problem. Funny. See here. And we'll do this last little bit here. Let's sort of fix it. Actually, the fan is. Oh, I was worried about the fan, but the fan's actually okay. Okay, let's do this little bit that we have left. All we have left of this whole build. Thing is all ready to go right here. Got some cable management. This is all of our fans. Oh, we're at 165. What? Okay, well, Guys, we unlocked that. We unlocked that. The capture device. We're on our way to 5600X. We're at 160. We're in need of 300. 5. Okay, guys. So remember, if we get to the next goal, that becomes a stream deck. Becomes a stream deck and a 5600X. Okay, so let's get this attached here. I'm like, this build has been quite the ordeal. Oh, every time I do this, it's like, it's always quite the ordeal. I think, hey, it won't be bad, but like between the audio issues and everything else, like here we are, like we started with like a 3090 and now, I mean a 3080, now we have a 3090 in it. It was like a Strix, but now it's a gigabyte Vision, and yeah, it's like, it just looks super good. Okay. Wish I had a. That should. Okay. Oh. Sure. I'm gonna shove all this cabling real quick so that we can close there. Not how it's gonna be finally. I'm just doing this to verify that we can actually close the thing. Think. How was this? That's what. Okay. Yep. Look at that. It'll close. Okay, good. Okay, so we're good there. We have room. Let's go ahead and finish this hookup. Going to run right here. Now what we're going to do is just throw cables. Our top two fans. The 1 and 2. One, 2. 1 and 2. Okay, so there's that. Last connections. You're it. I just got to put the power into this little bad boy, but yeah, this is it. I'm excited. Okay. 3, 4, and 3 and 4. Three and 4. Okay. All of the stuff is in. Here we go. Let's just get this stuff kind of cleaned up real quick. One of those things. These so many blooming cables here. Okay, there's that one. Old. Luckily, the only thing we like, if she changes her mind, right? The only thing we gotta change is everything else. That. clump. We're gonna do it all, guys. It's like the build starts coming together and you guys start bringing it together. Oh, CKCC, did he give subs? Must have. Let's see it first again. Moo, you gonna let that happen? Like, yep, go with it. CK just, I think CK's got like a, he's like, yeah, no. Who else can take mine? Fine. My spot for Robeytech. Okay. You guys, we're just got this little rat's nest at the bottom. I'm eccentric. I appreciate your support, man. Sometimes those little bits of support here, like between you and Blue Moo and Red Dragon and all those Fawz, they make all the difference when I get into these like little like moments and it's just like, I'm alone and nobody loves me. And then you'll get like a nice like good like sub train or something like that. And it makes a difference. So I appreciate it. I do. All of your guys' support makes all the difference. Seriously. Okay, let's see. Let's put that like that. Go. Literally at the end. Oh, it does. It makes a big difference. Here we go. Excited. Keep this up. Okay. Here we go. Things all orgamagized. It's orgamagized. That's a word. Orgamagized. That's a new word I just invented. It's orgamagized, guys. It means whatever. Yeah, it means orgamagized. Orgamagized. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's cut this last little bit. Put this last power cable in. Begin the put together the rest of this bit build process. Okay. Whoo, I got crap everywhere, guys. Like this is like the most like. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay. Yeah, this is about the worst I think my workstation place has ever kind of looked like, because like I have like stuff kind of everywhere. So I'm gonna kind of get things back to Robeytech organized. You guys are amazing. This community is amazing. What? Do not start eating bubble waffles? I'm a waffle. I'm hungry. I'm super hungry. Oh, crud. Guys, there's one cable dangling out. There's one. That's all there is. That one power cable is the whole thing. Comes down to that one power cable. We now, I think, I love where we are from a theme standpoint on this build right now with the silver and the white. I'm hoping she says yes to the dress, but it's an expensive dress. Oh man. Okay. That can go in there. Just getting things kind of picked up here. We're working through it. Working through it. Working through it here. Okay. Okay, I think we have it all, guys. I think we have it all. Okay, let's finish this. Put this cover on. Finish this fight. Cover on. Finish it. Finishing this fight, not that way. Fans are hooked up and hidden. The last bit of this whole thing is this right here. Wow. Everybody's like, I'm done, Robey. Let's just get this finished and get it out of the way. But this is the last. Oh, and I put away my freaking, all my infinite wisdom. I put away my, guys. One more long. 700 likes. You guys have done it all. You guys have done it all. We got this. We got the sub goal. We got everything, guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Thank you for being so supportive week after, well, literally day after day almost. Sometimes from a stream perspective. Okay. There we go. Let's see how this looks on the front. Back looks good. That looks... Okay. See how this looks in the front? And then we're done. Now, is this build going to post? Pretty much, probably not, because we have a PCI. We had the riser cable, which will be kind of a pain in the butt. But there is our build from the front. It looks good. Like, all in all, it is a very attractive looking build. I think one thing that would have been nice is if we could have done like something to make the tubes look a little bit cleaner, I guess, maybe. I mean, just like that actually looks okay. So that's in. There you go, guys. What do you think? Okay, here we go. Forgot what camera I'm going to. My mind literally melted there for a second. Okay. There is the build. Pink and white and oh so clean. Oh, how much I love to dream. A dream we had, a dream we did, and now we have a build to live. That's what you get for making fun of my terrible rhyme. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's it, guys. The build is done. And man, does it look good. It's a little bit leany, but again, I think if we get those, there's definitely some work here that needs to get done on just to make get that lean kind of out of the way. I think if we get those 90 degrees, that'll fix that. But yeah, let's put our back on. Okay. The back is on. There it is. Back is on. I wish it was just like, no, it's actually, it's not, it's like, even if I push on it, it doesn't lean. It's like, I don't know. Okay. I keep fussing. Yeah, it does. It makes it look a little bit more leany than it actually is, but okay, here we go, guys. This is the end. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. You know what I'd be happy is if I like remembered to actually change this thing and it's gonna work. But I'm not sure. Here we go. Here we go. Ooh, did I not have the button? Oh, did I not, like there's a power button not right? Oh, that would be the worst. I did. Oh, maybe I didn't hit it. Let me do that. Okay. RIP. Okay. Check the power supply. Make sure I actually flip the switch. Oh, crap. That. No, it just pops in. I'm gonna check that I didn't hit the power switch button on accident. This is like with all the stuff that we're doing. Oh, geez, of course, I gotta take this off. There's like so many things that go wrong. Oh, it's on. Yeah, it's on power. Making sure that all of our other power is plugged. Making sure that all the other power. Okay, let me try this one. It's on. Nope. It's on power. Just worried that I don't, like, something's not plugged in all the way. Ugh. Okay, try jumping it would be pretty hard. Did I unplug the front panel? Question. That's what I think might have happened. Everything else is correct. That would have been nice if that's what it was, because that would have been easy. Definitely not that. I'm worried that this is plugged in. Did I plug the? I did plug the CPU in. Plugged in all the way. Oh, well, that wouldn't. Oh no, that's okay. Right there. Just trying to make sure that my CPU plug is plugged in. Yeah, power strip. Yeah, because the thing would work. Oh, I forgot to bottom here. Okay. I'm worried that I unplugged the. I'm worried I unplugged the CPU cable or something. Doing a little bit of checking here, guys. CPU being right here isn't helping. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some cooking real quick. Give me 1 sec, guys. Oh, there's a CPU. There's a CPU. CPU's plugged in. Just checking all my cables real quick, guys. The one I'm worried about is if the front panel didn't get plugged in all the way, which is actually very possible. Let me get my light. And did I plug? Okay, let me see if I think what may have happened, guys, honestly, is I wonder if I didn't plug in the right front pins. 1 second. I'm just going to get to that real quick. Make sure I plugged in the right front panels. Where I thought it was. That's front panel. Okay, hold on. 15, front panel audio header, and 16 is the system panel header. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I plugged it in right. That's the only thing that makes sense. USB 3.2. There's the ground. That's a USB 2 header. No. Power LED reset. Power button. Okay. I'm gonna do a quick. Should be relatively quick. I'm just gonna check real quick if our system panel came undone, because that's one thing that could be doing it. Oh wait, yeah. Okay, so the reason I'm thinking it's the system panel is because, guys, I see lights on the motherboard. That's what makes me think it's a system panel problem. So it should be just a quick check here real quick. At least this is tricks. Okay. Go back in there now. Most of the stuff is just gonna, once we do this, I think that's what it is. System panel problem. Okay. 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 Too bad. The problem is it's so crammed in here. It's not plugged into the right place at all. So when I did this connection thing, okay. Yeah, the system panel wasn't plugged into the right place at all. Not even. Why I thought that was okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay. System panel is plugged in correctly now. I should be able to just test launch the build with the CPU out. Just gotta get the back in. So small and such, but no. Okay, guys, we're just trying to get the RAM back in right now. Do the last bit of this one. Everything is so up against. One in. One in. Two in. There we go. Okay, RAM is in. Okay, let's just quickly, we should be able to, even with everything not plugged in, we'd still be able to flip it on just to make sure it works. I'm not even getting power on the board. Oh, yeah. Jez? Jez is in chat. He's, I don't know if I have this in the right place. Did I unplug this? That before. I can't jump it because it's where it's at. But the motherboard is on. So it is there. Good. Still turn on. Don't know if I put this in the right place again. Hard to see. Take some time. Oh, if that's power plus and minus. I'm gonna check my mail. Speaker is above it. Front panel, power LED, plus and minus, and then it's on the front towards the thing, and then hard drive is on the bottom. Verify that. Gotta unplug the motherboard one more time. Not easy. Power plus that's LEDs that are on the far. But I can't because of the giant plastic. There's a giant plastic clip that they gave you that like basically lets you plug everything in. I'm trying to make sure that I'm actually in the right place, but it's
And it'll go in the wrong place. That part, okay? That is definitely right there. I'm gonna just try one more time to see if I can get this to just turn on. Even with no RAM, turn on. There it goes. Okay, I got it right. Okay, guys, we have it. Finally got it plugged in the right place. Okay, now we can finish this. This is why small form factor builds are so much fun. Okay, so we have the right power switch. It does turn on. We're just gonna get our RAM in again. Oh, this is like the easy world. Hardest one to get in. There's just so many cables that you have to. RAM is in. First RAM stick is in. Second RAM stick goes in much easier. Okay, RAM is back in. Get this cabling back in. Okay, cool. Okay, guys, we have everything back in. Actually, now just put the build. The only thing that's got to go back together is the getting the GPU back in. Anything else is actually pretty straightforward. Okay, get the GPU back on. Yeah, GPU's back on. He's back in. Never give up, never surrender. Or just be dumb like me. Either one of those works. Okay. Getting our CPU in, getting our GPU in. Okay, all that stuff is done. Let's get our cabling hooked up for the GPU. Okay. Get power back on. Any other power cable? Okay, get this plugged in. Go. That's in now. Now, get our CPU hooked up, back on.
There we go. Okay. CPU's in now. Okay. I think we're ready. The thing we got to do is put this back on. Right. Okay, that's on. Over. There are a couple little cables plugged in. There we go. Okay. Now, this back on. I'm just so confident. Probably wrongly, but put that in. Okay. Here we go, guys. All of this work. Done this one more time. One more time. We're gonna celebrate. Build is gonna celebrate. What are you singing? I want that song. One more time. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Okay. 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 Cleared it out. In. Pushing it up. Stupid. Be not stupid. Okay. Okay. And there it is. Now, the lighting is going to be kind of temperamental right now because, again, thinks that all the fans are ML fans, but they are actually LL fans. Sorry, QL fans. So it is alive. There is light. It is lit. Now, once we get into the OS, which I don't know if we're going to get into, because again, we're going to have to basically put this in sideways and then go from there just to go in there. But it is on. It does work, and it is in. And that middle fan is not going to spin because, again, they don't all spin the whole time. Now, we don't know. Again, we're not going to see a post because pretty sure we did not set the riser cable. So we're not going to get a post until we get this in and go from there. So, but it is done. Yeah, it is done. It is glowing. The fans are spinning. It is basically ready. The big thing that we need more than anything is just to get it going from there. No, the 3090 doesn't. It just stays lit just like that. So we can just for the sake of like finishing though, I take this little thing right here and pop it in there. And don't worry, guys, we'll get all the RGB in and all that sort of stuff. Like there's RGB behind it as well. There's a lot of light, but there it is. Oh yeah, this way. There it is, right there. Right. There's your full pink build. And so there it is, full pink with lots of work that still needs to be done. So there it is, guys, the full pink, small form factor. build. This thing is about as packed as you could possibly have it between an RTX. It's got a 5900X. It's got a 3090 in it right now. And it is fully loaded, and it is super compact. We, of course, will test thermals. There's a lot of stuff we need to do to this build, and obviously make sure that she's happy with what we have in terms of components and stuff like that, just to make sure it can vertically mount and stuff like that. But yeah, there it is. Yeah. It looks like a mini, yeah, it does. It's a mini oven of games, and awesome. Going from there. Yeah, I think the side panel is good. I think, all in all, it's a very pretty build. I think the white, actually, having the all white, the vision makes a big difference in terms of how it looks, because it just gives the overall cleanliness of it. But yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful build, I think. Barbie laundromat, that's a good idea. Good one right there. Okay, guys, well, let's start the giveaways right now. Let's do our first one. I want to give a huge shout out to you guys, the community, today, because it would not have been possible without you guys to basically just be a part of this. Yeah, Tina's like obsessed. Without you guys to basically be able to do it, you guys were super awesome. Thanks for hanging out with me. I know the build went a little long. Always does when we do these like little small form factor builds, just because there's just a lot more that goes into it. But yes, we will probably make the lighting pink just to make sure that we have the pink lighting. So we'll definitely stay tuned for the full build later on and things like that. But anyway, shout out to community. You guys hit both the goals. So exclamation point community. We're going to draw 3 winners. So actually, we'll only draw 2. Sorry, we're going to draw 2 winners for this. This is for 2 500 gig NVMe SSDs. We're going to do full, and then that's a big shout out to obviously to you guys. So exclamation point community is the entry for this. Exclamation point community. 2 500 gig NVMe's. Starting that giveaway right now. Oh, that was brutal. That was a build. A good build, but a brutal build. Oh, man. Ooh, that is so pretty. I really love the way the build looks. Try to do it all in one go. Dang. He curses. Two minutes, guys. The fans in the GPU are actually pulling air. So again, ideally we'll test with thermals, but she may want to run it with this other secondary side panel that's in here versus this one. But again, if you want to make it look pretty, you use this. But if you want it to function, you're probably going to want to use the other one. But I don't know. We're going to test the thermals and see what it goes like with the side panel on and all that sort of stuff. It'll be a fun test. I'm putting that on top of the pink box that's out there. Boxes. Okay. Man, clean build. We'll get you guys a side camera view while we wait. Bring up the side camera. Okay, here we go. Here's a side camera view for you. Congratulations to Cup Stealers and to Arisenius and Cup Stealers. Congratulations. Oh, CWP Stealers. CWP Stealers and Irisenius. Congratulations, you guys are the winners of the 500 gig NVMe. Okay, next one, and a huge shout out to Newegg for doing this. We're going to be giving away, she's going to draw 2 winners for this too. One is for the $150 Newegg gift card, and then the other is for the Elgato HD60S. We're just going to do both of them at the same time. So this is for $150 Newegg gift card, guys. We're starting that giveaway right now. Exclamation point Newegg now. Starting that giveaway right now. Oh, it's great. Here's off. Oh. Well, right now it's not spinning. On this, it's just how it's made. Yeah. I mean, like I said, it does post. Set the a lot of fun. Oh, there is your build, though. There, you want to bring it. You want to move the camera over a little bit. Okay, guys, just as a reminder, as we're kind of wrapping up today, finishing up this giveaway, a couple things. One, we are going to be streaming again tomorrow. We're going to be looking at a new case from XPG. So this is more of an ATX build. Should be pretty chill. Nice new case. Tomorrow, I think it's the Defender Pro. We're going to be throwing a extreme motherboard in there. It's like a big build, so it should be a lot of fun. So tune in for that tomorrow. And then we're back with Mod Monday doing 2 PC builds in Asus ROG Helioses with the team from Misfits. So tomorrow is going to be your last day. If you want to get in on that 3080 Ti giveaway tomorrow or tonight is going to be kind of your last chance because we're not going to be tracking those on Monday. Congratulations to our 2 winners. First one is Theodorane over on you won the Elgato, and then Matt Burke on YouTube won the $150 Newegg gift card. So congratulations, Matt. You are the winner of the gift card. And then Theo, you are the winner of the capture card, or the capture device. So anyway, congratulations, you guys. I think we're just going to call it. It's been a long night. It's 9:30. I want to say thank you so much for everybody for tuning in. We will be back tomorrow. Big shout out to my big sponsors, Govee. Make sure you check them out if you're looking for lighting like what we have here. There's a link right down there on Twitch. Would love your support just checking them out. Really cool stuff. We'll show some of that stuff off tomorrow. Thank you to Newegg for my beautiful Eggy as well. And then a huge shout out to obviously my community, my mods, everybody, my tech specialists, everybody, both for hanging out at SG21 today, which you can go check out over on YouTube, and then also just for being here tonight. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful night, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.